Good afternoon, ladies and gentlefolk.
Hello.
Hi.
How are we all
Hi.
on this fine... what day is it? Tuesday.
It's Dienstag.
Dienstag, thank you. Our German
Okay.
representative here of Hat Films,
German.
Ross Hornby.
That is German, and that is Tuesday. Mittwoch is tomorrow,
Mittwoch.
and we've already had Montag, so it's all good.
Right.
Okay? Look out for Donnerstag und Freitag und Samstag?
Sonnestag and Samstag, right?
Donnerstag? Wait.
Yeah.
Days
Not
of
sure
the
which
week
one's which.
in German with Ross
Samstag,
Hornby.
Saturday, and
Sonntag.
Sonnestag, Sonntag.
I don't fucking know now. Not
There is
German.
a really Sonnentag.
Shouldn't do German. I'm not German.
There's a really no Sonnentag is sunny day. Sonntag is Sunday, and
Sunday.
Samstag is Saturday.
Yeah.
Is it?
Flugtag, what's that?
That's a airport, isn't it?
It's a sex act.
Or is either an
Flugtag.
airport or a plane?
A plane? Flugtag?
What's bumtug?
Butttag. It's bum in German.
Well, either
Bomb-
fucking way.
bomb-
Jesus, we're
bomb-
playing Humankind today, not
we are.
learning German.
Well, it seemed a waste. It seemed a waste if we had Hat Films German representative finally here, and
Is
we're
that
not
what-
going to at least get some sort of mileage out of it.
That's
You know?
fair. You got-
Some German language.
You meant to know German, Ross, as a representative.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, Trott and trade envoys are meant to know how to do trade, but they just gave it to some ex-cricketer.
Oh,
They did, didn't they?
They gave an ex-cricketer the trade envoy to Australia. What's
What
a man that's
is
played
that?
sport for a living his entire life? Anyway,
That's a very odd decision. Saw that. I was like, is it just like a tokenist kind of?
I think so. It must be, right? It's like ambassador. It's like head of the Olympic Games. I mean, what do they do? Everyone else is doing all the sport.
Well, I don't know.
my previous
Exactly.
hairstyle was short-lived. I'm pretty sure I lived entirely through lockdown with that, and I've
Yeah.
only
Short-lived
just had
if
a
you count-
haircut.
Yeah, almost 2 years as short-lived.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it had to grow to that length. So let's say a year.
It's an ongoing process, but I'm thankful that I have a haircut because, my God, the annoyance of
Yeah,
having
I
long
knew it.
hair was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I am living life with a short hair again.
Well, Majestic Panda didn't have to live with it, you know? He didn't have to live with that hair.
You didn't spit toothpaste into your own hair,
Did you?
or wake
Often?
up with hair in your mouth, or just turn your head and boom, you can't see.
Turn your head and you can't see. I'm
Well,
blind.
having just the perils of having long hair.
Yeah, it's just those little things you don't think of, like on the floor playing with mochi. Boom, because my head's in this position, I
Yeah.
can't see. I can't see the dog coming at me. Suddenly I'm vulnerable and I'm being attacked.
You're
so,
vulnerable to an attack from just such a vicious beast.
clearly, I have not built upon my instincts of dealing with long hair over my lifetime. Like other people instinctively have hairbands on their wrists and like, oh yeah, just whip it up. Yeah, it's all good. I don't have
Did
that.
you find
Or do a
yourself
top line
hurting your
root.
neck from flicking your hair as well?
Yeah, a lot of like, oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, flicking out the way.
Yeah.
I mean, even with this hairstyle, sometimes I have to flick it. Just,
Yeah, so I'm glad that's gone. Anyway,
I have to slap mine, not flick
slap it.
you're a slapper.
Come on, please.
Yeah, play.
Oh wait, yeah, just hair.
We're talking about hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is yours as thin as a strand of hair?
Yeah, it is actually. It's thin as a human hair. The doctors were amazed. Yeah.
Oh, that's quite thin.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Right.
Must be on a hair trigger.
Actually, Smithy Boy, the game's not zoomed in. I actually launched the game in a bigger resolution, and then when you reduce the resolution down, it doesn't adjust the image. So the guy on the right just gets clipped off. It's
That's it, really.
it's not a feature; it's a bug.
Imagine so.
yeah.
Like
Right, so we need some lobby codes.
the lobby code, and we'll get back into the game we started yesterday. So if you didn't see yesterday,
Yes.
we began a campaign.
We're at
and we
turn
were all doing
49.
pretty well. Turn 49, is it? Okay, nice. Yeah, we're all in a fairly good standing,
Yes.
ready to lay the smackdown on some AI.
Anyone confused by what we're doing today? Please let us know in chat. We'll describe what we're doing again. That's fine. It's not a usual thing that we do on Hat Film, so I appreciate if you're confused somewhat about what is this game?
Why are you playing Rocket League or Worms?
Christ.
Or another game that you've played before? We're not today.
No, doing something different.
That's just the reason.
Hot tub
play
stream.
Something different tomorrow. Who knows?
Completely irrelevant. Hot tub stream.
Hot tub stream as a request. I think the memes died. If we did a hot tub stream
it's a category now.
it would be purely just for the sexual pleasure.
How popular is the hot tub category? Let's find out. How do I look for it? Hot tub.
Is it still a category?
Browse
actively using that category?
Pools, hot tubs, and beaches. So the most popular one on viewers high to low, 970 views. I think it's tanked, unfortunately, this category.
The moment they got a category, I think they were just like, wow, fuck
There's
this.
a fashion show going on, which, that's
I
cool.
What killed it? I'd be really interested to find out what killed the hot tub streams. Like, did they all just get
probably
sick
all the
of being
dudes
like...
who thought it was hilarious to do their own hot tub stream. They were just like, okay, this isn't that fun.
Yeah.
This isn't really what the hot
Well, I
tub
mean, it
stream
is pretty...
about,
I mean, I still think it's absolutely fucking farcical that they have to create a section called hot tubs, pools, and beaches when there's like all the other sections have nothing to do with any of that. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Well, you got to draw the line somewhere, for fuck's sake. I know it's about being open-minded and progressive, and I am, believe me, all for that. To my own fucking detriment, sometimes I am for progressivism. But sometimes you've just got to look at the lay of the land and go, come on, we are just bending. We're creating reasons for why it's okay.
This is my impression of Twitch drawing a line.
What are you doing? I can't see you. Describe.
I'm drawing it now. It's kind of like he's drawing. Oh, it's...
Like they're desperately dodging around issues. Like they'd rather
don't know
create
where the
a reason for
guidelines
why
are.
It's okay than to address an issue. Actually, this is
you can't have a twerking animated emoji, but we will have a category for hot tub bikinis.
Yeah, I know. It's just insane. It's fucking madness. And it's not based on principle or rule or precedent. It's just based on whatever the public opinion is.
It's reactionary. It's reactionary, and the audience isn't always right. Twitch, you need to come up with your own ethos sometimes. And stick by it. So it's done. Anyway, that's our rant out of the way. More to come. More to come, guaranteed. But let's get this game going. If you put a thing in, I haven't looked. Yeah, you have. Nice.
That's quick. I'm just playing with the autofocus on this camera. It's so fast.
Haven't actually heard any reasons why it's bad. It's more the principle.
No.
What's bad?
Couldn't get that one there.
Well, the hot tub streams are not necessarily bad. It's just more that Twitch ban you for other weird offenses in comparison to, say, scantily clad hot tub streams, which, again, it's fine, but what is Twitch, really? Twitch doesn't know what Twitch is. It doesn't like certain emojis and will ban a channel for it, but is creating a category for something that they used to ban. It's just crazy. It's the lack of consistency is what... It's not necessarily the fact that it's hot tub streams, just the fact that Twitch has decided to endorse this, but still do other weird shit on the side.
Exactly. Communities function around rules. Communities function like in any form. Communities, whether in real life, within online, all that sort of stuff. Communities function around rules. It's what gives things order. What gives members of those communities a feeling of understanding how to behave within a group. Like within a social space. This is what human beings require. We require rules and understanding of what's going on around us. Otherwise, we become pariahs. Otherwise, we commit crimes. All sorts of things like that. And if you have no clear statement as to what kind of community this is, or what kind of rules there are to exist within this space, then you're just going to create fucking chaos and just frustrate the hell out of everybody. And that is essentially why things like these crazy outlier examples of, I mean, let's be honest, every Twitch streamer is here to essentially show themselves off in order to create money. But I mean, it's just like, where do you draw the line? This was originally a site about computer gaming, right? This was originally like live streaming mainly based around computer gaming, and I think that's hard to refute. Then if you just have literally people in underwear, okay, they're swimsuits that look like underwear, just essentially cam girling, you know, which exists on other sites with other rules, like pornographic websites, which I don't think any of us are against. You know, I know there's terrible results systems in the backgrounds of porn and all of the horrible human elements of it, but like it's just like Trott said, there's just, and people in chat, the consistency of it, the rule set, we all need that, and I think that's why this sort of example is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You've got like gaming, just chatting. You've got Fortnite, Rocket League. You know, you've got people just talking and chatting with coffee, and then you've got somebody in fucking underwear in a hot tub, essentially showing their body off for money. And it's like,
I guess YouTube's the same though, right? It's kind of like,
I mean,
it's an all-encompassing.
there's a reason that there's two fucking big dudes and blacked out windows outside Urban Tiger in Bristol, all right? Because it's not for everybody. It's not for the average person walking past the street. It's for the kind of people that want to make their choice to either go and work there or go and participate in that. But it's not, it's not like, you know, right next to the playpen in a fucking Morrison's. It like, I don't know. It just
Switch a playpen in Morrison's?
It's yeah. Do you not remember? It used to be Safeway in Yeovil. They had like a little jungle gym attached to the Safeway that you could leave your kids in.
Your analogy is that Twitch is like for children.
I mean, it's meant to be a space that doesn't necessarily have. I mean, games, of course, do have sexually explicit content in, and this is where it gets confusing. But then again, you know, again, that's why it's confusing. Like, we don't have any rule sets around that either. Like, if we're playing an 18 rated game that a person under 18 can't go into a shop to buy, should we be playing Red Dead Online when we know that a user legally can be 13 on this website? You know, like, again, it's just inconsistency, and it's stupid as hell, and I just feel it's stupid, and here's me being frustrated as a human being.
Anyway. Craig is probably right. They probably create the category to like kill it off. But I think by doing that, they've endorsed it. Because they don't want to address it. They've endorsed it and said, like, this is okay, but these other things are still not. I think that's the problem.
There's like, this is a huge company that has a responsibility to have a massive department that considers all these things, and they obviously don't. Where's the mission statement? Where's the, like, I mean, I know they release statements, but it's just a bit like, just creating a category like that just felt shit, man. That felt so shit. Like, I don't know. It just did. So I can't give you a perfect answer to it. I'm not a lawyer. It's just how I feel about it. I think a lot of people feel like that, personally. But
yeah, I don't think there's a disagreement. It's just kind of silly. Twitch is silly.
Yeah.
Twitch is silly. But hey, if you'd like to sub, it's cheaper in the UK now, which is nice, isn't it?
The autofocus, so good.
Using that A7.
Oh, it's the autofocus is just so impressive.
It is quite. I have a locked off focus, so I can't do that.
Yeah, when I could lock it off, I should really, but when it's this good, but right now it's just like this, and it looks beautiful. Anyway, I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Yeah. So, Jesus, sorry, I got a bit of cum lung.
Better cum in your throat.
We could probably be number one on the hot tub category right now, though, if we went there.
Yeah, shall we just
all change our category?
Angrily staring at the camera as we climb in to the hot tub, just angrily.
We're just playing Humankind in a hot tub.
Is this what you want, Twitch?
Is this what you want? What are the rules? And then we just execute someone on stream. I don't know.
I'm assuming anyone using that category is never going to be front paged. That's the change, right? Because they had a problem with it being front paged and exposed to the masses, whereas now they've kind of sidelined it.
It's like, yeah, go on, just go and wank in the cupboard then. Like,
but you can do it on our website because we still have money for it.
All right, John. We know you like to wank all the time, but if you're coming round, go into the cupboard.
Go round the back. Don't do it in the living room.
You can still wank. Just don't show anyone you're wanking. We won't tell anyone.
You can't do it on the coffee table anymore. Okay, that's the limit.
Not in the staff room.
Let's reframe where we're at with Humankind. Let's do it one at a time.
Where are we?
I am the Achaemenid Persians. We're in the classical era, which basically means the second era. We've gone up from being a Neolithic tribe into an ancient era and then classical. Pow, pow, pow. My costume was way better in ancient.
Yeah. I'd like a little bit more. I mean, I think the customization does exist within the game, but it's really not obvious how you can change stuff. Because every game like this, when you're building a world or building a civilization, you want as much customization of your people as possible, don't you? Because it's role playing ultimately. Because you're looking at numbers a lot of the time, so you really got to role play.
I don't think this is much of a customized game though.
Yeah.
It's like Civ, where you just like you are this faction and you are doing the stuff that this faction does.
You create that avatar at the start. Maybe it doesn't appear in it does appear in multiplayer, because you can create that avatar, right, where you can customize them quite a lot.
Yeah, you see them in diplomacy screens.
Yeah. I'd love to be able to like change their clothes in game. In Crusader Kings you can do this, and there's also some really good mods for Crusader Kings, like a wardrobe mod that allows you to like add loads of stuff. That's really good. If you like this and you haven't tried Crusader Kings, I would give Crusader Kings a go. It is fun.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're at right now with this, I am basically on a continent with AI, whereas Ross and Smith are together.
You're the red one, right?
With an AI. This is me. I own all of this, and I've stolen this from the brown team. I've just wedged myself in there because I went to war with them because they were pissing me off. The Goths, they're called.
Oh, not the Goths.
You need to tell them off for being
a Goth.
Mm-hmm. War's actually not that bad in this. And I'm besieging this town now. I basically want to wipe out the Goths. I'm really happy and friendly with the Asians, the ass people. The ass people. I think that's how it's pronounced.
You're saying Assies?
Myth.
Ass.
Hello?
The Morians took Knock.
I know.
So this is
it's really
Ross.
annoying. They moved too quick.
Yeah, they were quick.
Ross is Babylonian.
I'm Babylon. I'm blue in the middle.
Smith is Roman.
He wasn't. He was forming sentences.
Nice. And then they've got these two AI down here. Oh, Morians are really spreading for you guys. I'm worried about the Celts. They've kind of kept themselves.
Ross, aren't you? I think we're allied with like most of the people around us, though. This is the thing.
But
like
for now.
Well, I'm gonna head west as soon as I get the technology to get the island to the west here. I don't know if you can see the west, Ross. In fact, hold on. Let's do a couple of treaties so we can see each other's
Ross,
shit.
you could say.
West of Ross.
Yeah. Well, it's west of Ross. Yeah.
West to Ross.
Okay, Ross. I'm gonna do some stuff.
I'm bringing more armies into this besieging. I've got an overwhelming victory here, and basically when you siege, much like other games, the more you maintain the siege, the more you kind of whittle down their enemy forces.
You've got 3 more stars than anyone else.
Yeah, so you can see the overall like standings. Chris Trott is number 1. He is king, and he is the boss of everything. So worry about him. 2nd place, Ross Hornby. 3rd place, Alex Smith.
Hurrah! I've got a tiny. Oh wait, not that tiny anymore. It feels tiny, but it's actually all right. Tiny territory.
Okay.
Things have fallen into place for me on this island, I think, because I'm on my own and I'm dealing with AI. One that's very nice to me and one that isn't. It's kind of made it easy for me to benefit from the alliance, gaining loads of money from trade, and then destroying and expanding into the other one. So it's going well for me, whereas Smith and Ross have to share right now because I'm sure they're reluctant to actually go to war with each other right now.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, I'm not going to war with Ross. It's just not worth my time.
There's the border policy agreement with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it the shared logistics or the?
I think so. Yeah, shared logistics.
So the shared logistics you've accepted of mine, I believe.
Yeah.
So that means that now we can now upgrade our units within each other's territory. I think you've sent me a cultural agreement, which I also accept.
Yeah. Nice.
Hungrily. Now
Good.
I also think we should have a customs union. So I'm going to propose that. That's now on the table.
I'll have to accept that one.
Right. Okay. That basically will allow us to trade more freely and make us both richer.
Do you want to get sciencey?
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
It.
Oh, wait. Hold on. This is big for me. That's big for me.
That's big. We've really. Oof. This is huge for us.
This is like the G7.
Yeah.
It's a really big deal.
Romans and Babylonians are about to fuck.
Hot.
And make the Romalonians.
Yeah, Romalonians.
Oh, you want to let Macaulay Culkin?
It's Romalonian. Kevin. So yeah, okay, that's good. That's a good start. Got some dudes here ready to fight as well. Let's get them up on the border. because I'm going to need to go down and destroy the Morians at some point. Even though I do have some alliances with them, maybe I should go for Knossos with the Trott and destroy them.
Yeah, kill other people because they're not going to infringe on your land to your south if you've got a treaty with them.
Not.
You can come mess up these independent peoples that are kind of wedged.
Ross, go north.
Start moving north. Trott.
Yeah, go north.
You're moving north to Knossos, right?
Yeah, to Knossos, so we can then sandwich them, Trott. Like you can crush them from the top, I'll crush them from the bottom, and bam.
I need deep sea.
Great crushing.
Actually, is this deep sea here? What is this? Coastal water.
Yeah, I've not encountered any deep sea yet, Trott. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
it's ocean there.
You don't want to sink, right?
Yeah, so you can only last a certain amount of turns with certain kinds of vessels in deep water. Some just destroy immediately, like the early ones, and then the other ones can slowly die, being in oceans. 60. So I actually need to research. Where am I at with this? So I've kind of gone a bit wonky with this. I haven't got sailing yet.
Wonky donkey.
So I've got. What's crazy is I know how to build a transport galley, right? A naval transport in the classical era. Yeah. I just don't know how to sail. We know how to build them real good. Oh, what's happened?
Oh, you have lost your internet connection.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
damn it.
It should have saved the last turn either way.
Well,
the one
loading. Wonky donkey.
That is wonky. Very wonky of the servers. I'll tell you what, if you're gonna get Steam and you want to have a fun experience, Steam seems to be the way forward.
Really?
It's a bit just the fact that the Game Pass one is like a patch behind. Is that right, Trott?
Yeah.
Seems like it. Yeah.
So it's been given. It's on the back foot. Plus, the connection is just awful because Microsoft seem to just not want to pump any money towards gaming.
Though it's a lot cheaper to get on Game Pass at the moment.
It is a lot cheaper. So if that's the issue, then fair enough. But if you want to have a really good time, you have to avoid the Game Pass one, I think.
I'll put a new code in the Discord.
Okay.
Wonky donkey.
Lovely, innit? I'll read out some subbies in the meantime. Thanks, Cogs94 for 13 months. Crashneck 15 months. 15 scrubby months. Yay! Wonderwell, thanks for subbing on Prime. Fifey 8 months. Underworld Chris 9 months. Hello, you lovely people. Ivan the Man 74 months. This guy had a 73 win streak until I played with him. Then he had a 74 win streak.
Nice.
Sub-Zero Lord. 24 months, watched you boys for years, but had to stop my Twitch sub a year ago because of uni, so take my Prime. Keep up the content. Thank you very much. It doesn't matter either way, whether you use Prime or not. We still benefit in the same way, so thank you for that.
That's exactly right.
Chris Glenn, 48 months. 4 years, boiks! In honor of my sub anniversary, I gave an orphan an iPhone X for a reason.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a home button.
I mean, for people who don't understand where that light-hearted feeling of joking about orphans came from, it just sounds like you're joking about orphans, which are real.
There's a context to it that's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain, and then I laugh about it, and then I'm like, God, if people just saw that completely out of context, I would just...
I mean, you can see most of the Hat films out of context and get heavily offended by it, I think.
Yeah, that is pretty true.
Orphans are the least of our problems.
Those bastards.
Thank God.
Thank God.
I'm like, they're not even in my thought process.
Not even on your radar.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I'm almost up an era. I don't know what's happened here.
Oh man.
Have we gone up a turn?
Ahead. What's changed? We did one turn. You've gained another star. What the fuck are you doing over there?
Just min-maxing.
Just doing it. He's just basically just doing all the right things. Like you can just design your strategy based on your stars, and then pick your next species that has the way you're playing. Like this is literally what happened in the first game we played, where I was having that really great game. Of course, there was the 700 gold inheritance. All right, that was a thing, but every single thing that happened to me was just happening really well. I was like, oh shit, I've got that. Oh, I've just beaten this thing. Oh, and it just. You can just get on a roll, I think. I'm not saying that you don't have to play well, you do, but yeah, it can happen.
Fuck 30 turns. You see 30 turns, I say no thank you. That's too far in the future for me to even consider. It's like
that?
HS2.
I just made
Before it's finished.
I formed an alliance with the Greeks, and it turns out they were at peace with the Goths, and I'm like, I demand you go to war with them right now, and they agreed. So that's cool. The gods.
My God. Should I build a garrison? That's only 5 turns. I'm currently. When it says infinite turns, is something fucked? It's 'cause I got
It means you don't have
It means you don't have
any
generation
production.
of that resource.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need more pop. Need more pop.
So right, probably. So you need food then. Is what you
Yeah, I
need.
need food. I need to really ramp my food up.
I always try and keep food like really high in this.
I'm trying to, yeah.
I find it's because you also need the units to like when you're building military units. Ross, if you need pop and you've got a lot of unused military units, disband your military units, and I think it should replenish your population.
Sure, it would.
This
But
is
I
going
really need
great
those, dude,
here.
for what's happening later, you know.
Right. Well, this is why you need high population then, because you can
I
use.
know. I'm gonna get some food on the go. Let's build food stuff.
Yeah, sad pair. Listen to Moobot. They aren't recording this game, and then Moobot afterwards. No backseat gaming, please.
Yeah, it's on a timer.
It's on a timer. I know. It's just funny. Redeemed emo only chat. Good comms. Wow, they've done it. 14,000 crummies.
14,000.
I don't have horses.
Make it so.
Maybe I should just.
Watermelon?
Oh my god, my religion is spreading like crazy.
What is?
My religion.
Well, yeah. What religion is it? Have you chosen
Just
one or not? Or is it just
shamanism.
Polytheistic. Yeah, I always get the shamanism one as well.
Why do I always go polytheism?
Well, because
Well,
you like attached.
You read what it says.
Very, very. I skim.
Well, this is the thing, Ross. You've got to actually fucking read what it says to make a decision.
Yeah, I like blue.
He
Yeah,
likes
well,
blue.
great.
Right.
That's the color. But I don't think that's based on you
I don't know. I
rather
preferred
than
it, and plus it gave me +5 faith per number of attached territories. So I was
There
like,
you go.
Exactly. So
bigger
if,
number. I
if
was
you've
like,
got a
yeah,
lot of
bigger number.
territories, yeah, it depends if you want a lot of territories or if you have a high population and not a lot of attached territories. Is essentially like partly what you're trying to make a decision on.
This entire
But
like,
with
area
you,
is
you've got
blue.
lots of
I'm doing
attached
all right.
territories, so you're doing fine. Exactly.
Whereas we
But,
are
like,
now at crossroad with Trott though, because he's
well,
Huh?
the red menace. You mean
the red menace.
the
Red
pink,
Menace.
the hot pink menace. I think more
Hot
like
pink menace.
hot pink?
That sounds like
what?
Where the fuck? Where did you go to color school?
This is hot pink.
it's not
Yeah, it's
hot
pretty
pink. It's really red though in comparison though to like a lot of these. Look, there's pink down the bottom.
It is quite a hot pink.
It is
I mean,
hot pink, though.
it's a red. It's a let's call it a rose
Rosy pink.
color. Yeah,
Rosy
yeah.
pink,
How about
A-
how about I am
rose,
this
Trott.
faction,
No, but seriously, where
and
did
I
you
will
go
go
to
to
school?
war
Because I've
with
been looking for a
anyone
good one.
that changes the color.
You're like a Dulux paint mixer,
Yeah.
except you use the machine to jack you off.
I should get astronomy.
Jesus.
Use a machine to jack you off. Do you really? What kind of machine?
You know the
I
paint
just wanna,
mixing
like, where would
machines
you
you
buy
get
that?
in
Like,
like B&Q
how
and
much?
stuff. Have you seen them before? When
Yeah,
you,
they
when
just
you get a
kinda
paint sample
shake
made
around.
up,
Yeah, when they
like,
really, yeah, when they
shake the crap out of it.
Motherfucker, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you put like a mannequin's hand in a rubber glove filled with hot water, on the end
No.
of that,
No, that
Yeah.
wouldn't work. That would not work.
it would.
I
You
wanna
put
see
the
it.
mannequin's hand in a grip shape, and then you boil the kettle, fill a marigold with hot water, then quickly wrap it, and then use gaffer tape to wrap it around that mannequin's hand, right? Then you put that on the paint mixer, and then, you
Nice.
know, the world's your oyster, isn't it?
Well, feel free to try it.
Man
mean-
rips dick off in B&Q trying to prove
Yeah.
wild idea. Sure.
Or man,
Not in an
proves
angry way.
Successful sex toy. In
Yeah, right.
B&Q.
Laughs. Everyone
And
jealous.
escorted out of B&Q for jizzing all over the paint.
Like, one turn they will have no levies in their city, and I'm
I
just
like to call them
gonna.
Levi's.
Right. Well.
Nice.
Is that wrong?
Who's this?
Hashtag
Who's-
ad.
Goth. Where are you?
Goth is the
Goths,
one I'm
are they
destroying.
At the top, or are they?
Yeah,
is it
they
brown?
just
How
asked me
different?
for
They're
a,
brown.
they
Yeah.
asked me for a non-aggression pact, and I said no.
You see, it's annoying because I do have peace with them.
Oh,
Or
you
should I,
do.
like, demand
That's something you
from them?
shouldn't have
I'm
brought
gonna
up.
demand something from them, Trott.
What are you
should I
demanding?
demand? I don't really know. They're saying break alliance with the. I was like, I'm going to refuse their demands, and then
They'll
I'm
get a
telling them to
grievance.
surrender, Trott. I'm telling them to surrender. That's my situation.
You're making them
Yeah, I don't want to
surrender.
get a grievance, because the thing is, you get any grievance in this, and it's war. It's like, no, actually, I'd rather just not do that. And they're like, no, it's a war now. So for
Well,
fuck's
it
sake.
builds up to war. It takes a little bit, but yeah, it all goes
still,
towards
it
war
certainly
support.
goes towards there. I don't
But
want
war's good. It's like a little. It's unlike Civ, where it's like, okay, we're at war now until one of us is totally decimated. In this, it's kind of like, we'll do war for a bit, and then okay, you can have this, and we'll stop it.
Yeah.
So it's not
We'll
as
just-
devastating.
We'll have nice chilled out time.
Doesn't feel as devastating.
Devoed. So I'm researching trade expeditions. Is that going to allow me to mount my men on ships?
Men mounting.
You're a man mounter.
Man mounter. Non-aggression pact. Refuse. Ooh, they have a lot of war support against me, the Goths. I mean, what are you going to do? You're getting your ass kicked by the Red Menace.
Who are the Greeks, and is anyone in war with them? Are they angry?
Hot
'Cause
pink
they're trying to
menace.
get a non-aggression pact with me, and I'm not sure if I want to take it aggressive or just be like, yeah, sure.
With
That's
who?
all Greek to me, mate.
Greeks.
All right.
Greek. I'm okay with Greeks,
All right, I'll
For
be all
now.
right with them.
but they are
So
getting.
gobbledygook, mate. One taught Latin in school.
Like-
Thank God we're going to get taught Latin now, bro.
They're nowhere near me. There are a few like nations across.
Well, they are. Yeah, they're deep sea
They're
away
creepy,
from
are
you.
they?
They're
creepy,
deep sea. They need
Yeah.
to get sailing.
Okay. Well, I'll end my turn then.
When's
Probably
the
one,
when's the
yeah.
new Spider-Man film coming out then?
Spider-Man.
Well, it got leaked, didn't it? The teaser, so they had to release the official one the day
Wait,
after.
What got leaked? The
The,
teaser.
the teaser trailer, yeah. So they've.
Oh no! Heavens
they-
forbid that the advert for the film gets leaked.
Well, I don't think it
Good
was.
thing, surely.
I don't know. I'm not an executive
No,
at fucking
you
Disney.
should- Well,
Why not?
they probably leaked it. And we're like, oh no, it's been leaked. Oh, it is the
Pogmas.
official release.
Alright.
It's high quality.
It's out at Pogmas, 17th of December.
17th of Pogmas.
Happy Pogmas.
Did I get a star? Surely I got
Very
a star.
Pogmas, Harry.
No. No, I did not get a star. That sucks. Bring it down with a star. So, God, Trott, you've got 3 more stars. Oh, I did get a star. Roller coaster. What a roller coaster.
This is a goddamn roller coaster.
Whoa. Okay.
Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it.
Oh, no.
I need you.
Oh. So stop.
Don't
Do you think Ronan
stop
Keating
fighting.
has an effect on your life?
Probably
You should
bigger
think
than I'd
about
like.
More than you think about most other things.
I think a lot about Ronan Keating, yeah, definitely.
Ronan.
Ronan.
Ronan. Put a H in front of it, and that's Ronan.
Cronin.
I've won the city.
Ronan Keating.
This Hattusa's now mine.
Cronin Keating.
Adusa's yours. Crush them, mate. Absolutely crush them. Trott, when you take over the world, can I be all right with you?
I'll think
You're
about
already
it.
worm tonguing it.
I've got to, because he has 3 stars over there. Look at that.
Worm tonguing his asshole.
A
over there.
Civic.
3 extra stars. Being
I have a
nice.
Civic.
Yay!
This is my first fucking Civic.
He was rewarded with a Civic. I
Jesus
need
Christ. I think Civics are broken.
More food, grommet.
Combat strength or stability and food. I think I want.
Scribes. And pottery, that's not important to me. I really should have just done that a long time ago, though.
You go next.
It's just when you're queuing up the other stuff, you're like, really? Like, really? Oh, +5 food. Feast, 5 turns. That feels more reasonable than it used to.
All right. Now I need to move down and take out Nisa. Nisa.
Knee, you, her.
I know you want me to attack there. Turquoise.
Oh, no.
Construction queues blocked while cities are occupied.
Oh, no.
I have a grievance with you. You son of a bitch.
Still on, I don't know. God.
Still keep them all in. All night long. Fuck off, Ronan. It wouldn't be all night long. It'd be like 30 minutes and you'd fall asleep.
Maximum 20 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
I don't want a white piece. I just want to
Come on, mate.
fuck 'em up.
Come on, mate. It's clearly been a
You
while.
and Gary Barlow desperately Dutch ruddering each other before a night out just to remember what it feels like.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Use my arm. Use my arm. Strong arming it.
It's so Irish.
It's more Irish.
It's like a speech impediment.
Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Be careful. Be very careful.
Well, Gary Barlow sounds like this, doesn't he? It's like a very sort of like non-placed kind of.
Midlandsy, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a Midlands.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He has that sort of. How does Gary Barlow
It's pronounced Modlands, I think.
Is it? It's pronounced boredom, I think.
Birdham.
You sound like somebody that's coming up to offer to do some unlicensed landscaping, Ross. That's what that accent sounds like.
You mean Irish?
No, I don't.
Your garden.
Sort of, but not really.
Garden.
Well, I'm only speaking from experience, bro.
What experience do you have?
I was propositioned by
your flat looks like it needs landscaping, mate.
No, not my flat. This was years ago. I've told you about this before. This is when I was like off sick from secondary school years ago, and I was the only person left in my flat. Sorry, my flat,
you got
my
a garden
family home.
Oh, look, I did.
No, I didn't. I was like, fucking hell, this feels like if I wasn't in, we would have been robbed kind of situation.
Yeah.
Two very suspect-looking individuals in a pickup truck came up to the front of my like rural house, and like they knocked on the door, and then they seemed surprised that I answered it, and then they were like, "You're right." Well, with the accent you were kind of doing.
Yeah. You're right.
And they're like,
"You're right, fella. You're
and they were like, it was a bit more like, Brad Pitt's accent from Lock, Stock.
Oh, right. Really kind of hard to understand.
Yeah.
That was quite, very twisted.
But living in the UK, like not necessarily a fully Irish accent. But anyway, yeah, that was pretty sketchy. But luckily I was in, and they decided to leave after I said, "What were you going to do?" And then they sort of made an excuse about, "Oh, I don't know, that bush over there looks like it needs some work." And I'm like, nah.
Could spend some time in that bush if you want.
Give it
That
some
bush, what are you going to do to it? What are you going to do to my bushes? Man, there's a guy sorting out our bushes. Yeah, he's just in the back there. He's doing something to it. Or is he trimming that bush?
I don't understand this, right? It's going to cost me like 184 to buy some gold from a different sieve, but it gives me 2% money per gold. So I pay that one-time fee, and I get that 2% while it's being traded to me.
Yes, we have been upgraded to swordsmen.
I'd love to be able to give you an answer there, Trott, but honestly, I'm not sure. But that sounds very interesting. It's an interesting question.
Thank you.
Does that help you,
It's
Trott?
okay. Because I was doing that earlier as well. I was looking at trading some stuff for some people, and then it was like 90 gold, and I'm like, does that mean that I basically get like the trade route established for that money?
And then that's it. Yeah, that's
yeah,
all I pay.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to try it. And Smith, well done. You've got some gold. Sold.
Oh, are you buying my gems?
I bought your gold.
Oh, I was wondering whether you were going to go for me. I was like, I wonder if you can do it with me, because I've got loads of that sort of shit.
Smith, I've got three messages here.
Three messages?
Oppressing the faithful. What's going on over there?
I don't want to oppress your faithful. They just keep coming. I don't know. I don't understand that mechanic. I'm sorry.
Renouncing. I'm renouncing all of them. I'm looking the other way again. Come on, man.
I don't know what to tell you.
Stop it.
I'm building another gold mine.
Quietly stop.
Right.
Oh, what, the Goths feel differently about me, do they? Oh, no. Oh, they feel differently. Fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to kill them. They'll be dead, Trott, by the end of this game. We're going to kill them as a collective. All three of us are going to really ransack the land. Their skulls will be all over this land. On tiny
Who's what? Baby skulls? Are you talking about baby skulls again?
I mean, there may be babies. Maybe we'll raise the babies as our own.
You're going to really try and send a message?
No, I don't think we should kill the babies. They'll be great soldiers.
You ain't got the stomach. You ain't got the stomach.
They'll be fodder later on. They'll die, sure, but in the battle, under our banner. And that's how things are done. And we'll keep them dumb. They won't know what happened. Keep them stupid.
Keep them stupid. Keep them safe.
Yeah. In some cases, that does apply. They'll be safe because they'll be safe by the wall of ignorance.
Wall. Put up a brick wall of ignorance.
Yeah. No, they need that. They need
Why
that.
can't
Otherwise
horses
they'll revolt or rebel. We can't have that. No rebellion. Public fountain.
Right, I'm gonna start doing my stars.
Stability.
What do I need to do here? Right, technologies. I need 2 more technologies, more money, military stars. I've got to go and destroy some military units. Could build districts. Could build districts.
I kind of need funding. Oh shit! 27 technologies. I've only got 23.
Okay.
I could fast track it with my button, but that also removes my resources. Won't do that. End turn.
Whoa. I need you. I just want to climb on my boat and go over to that island and start a new life, but we haven't worked it out.
You've not got your boats yet?
No, I've got boats. I just can't put men on them.
Oh shit! Do I have boats?
Men.
I think I've researched it, but I haven't built them because I just don't have much funding. My money is.
Okay, I might be able to help you with that. I'm going to buy some of your iron, I believe.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I do have an ironworks.
Wait, hold on. Do I need iron? What do I actually need?
That's where we've kept our children.
Copper. No, I need copper.
Ironworks. Oh, well, that's no good. That's not going to help.
Trott, you got any copper?
I've got salt.
I think I do.
You do? Nice. Okay, I'll buy a copper. Using the sea route.
You're buying out coppers now? Corrupt. Unbelievable.
Oh. Thought that was a text-to-speech. It's just my narrator.
Hello, my name is Narrator.
Is that what the text to speech?
So real.
Hello, this is a message from one of your dads.
We would like to propose a treaty with you. Let us end this barbaric bloodshed war and engage in a peacetime resolution.
Okay, what era is it? Because this guy sounds like a robot.
We are in the Neolithic era.
Oh, no, wait, oh, right. Hold on, wait, no. This is just one of the robots, the aliens that made us left here.
Oh, no.
We are leaving soon.
Yeah, well, they've left.
Yeah,
the aliens, you've been stranded here.
Fade.
Oh.
Do not leave without me.
That's a big O.
Oh my god. There you are. I see.
What's your thoughts on Elon Musk's AI machine?
I haven't really seen much about it, to be honest with you. What's happening with it?
They haven't even said much about it. It's just they've introduced like,
I
hey
watched a
guys,
vid
we're
on
gonna make
it.
some of these. I don't know
What is it? Tell me what it is.
About it. Well, what is it? Try go on.
Okay, so iRobot.
Right, the film, the fictional film.
They're making a not sentient, but like they're basically taking the technology in a Tesla, right, which has loads of sensors in it. It uses a neural network to figure out what the fuck to do, and putting that in a humanoid body, so you have a servant that does menial tasks, essentially. All the things that you can't be bothered to do, and the thing that they kept bringing up in their speech was the groceries, but like it just seems like, other than that, like, what else do you really need?
To be humanoid.
And also
my real question.
Dude, there's so much you could use a fucking robot for. Any kind of manual labor.
Well, yeah, but I don't think the humanoid. This is I watched the MK BHD video on it, MK Ultra video about it, and telepathy is the way.
You need to ready up, by the way, Trott, if you're still doing stuff.
Yeah, I've got a couple more things to do.
Oh, sorry.
But,
go on, keep going.
Basically, the humanoid body is not the most optimal way of doing loads of things. Like, if you want to do a really, like, for example, MKB explained this very well. It's like, we didn't have a robot over a sink washing dishes. We invented the dishwasher. The dishwasher is the robot. The function is in it. We don't have a humanoid with a vacuum cleaner robot cleaning the floor. You just have a Roomba, and it does its function without an in-between. It feels like the humanoid body is kind of like a redundant thing, because sure, we've adapted
but all those things require new objects, though. What this would do would be you'd create a user for existing objects. Rather than creating a new object, you would create a user. I presume would be the counter to what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's just like, how beneficial is that versus like, what do we actually need to be fixed and done for us?
They're going to be used in war, let's be honest. That's what this is all being really developed for. They'll be somewhat useful, and they might make some money.
I feel like it's more a marketing thing.
This is the thing, though. Even if it was used for war, it's like, why do they need to be humanoid when you have technology that's way better than humans for warfare?
Well, legs are very... The human... We're good at scaling and clambering over things, like, because the only alternative right now are tracks and wheels, and they are not good for climbing over like fallen logs and shit like that. Human beings are.
Quadrupeds are good at that.
Quadrupeds can be good at that. Again, quadrupeds can't climb though, Trott. They can't scale.
Have you seen a fucking mountain goat?
Yeah, but they use angles. They don't necessarily they can for sure, but I just don't think that if you could create a very, very fast humanoid shape, I still think it's probably the most diverse ranges of movements, which would basically.
Why didn't they shape it like a tic tac though?
Well, they might, and then they might have little fold-out appendages. I mean, because if things don't have to obey the rules of gravity, yeah, of course. But then it's a step on from that, isn't it? Like Trott says, it will go back from having humanoid robots to like function-based objects because physics don't matter at that point.
I feel like there's the tasks that require like menial, repetitive labor will have specialized tools to deal with those, rather than a catch-all robot that can like do a bit of everything, you know? Sure, like maybe consumer-wise, it is beneficial to have a mindless humanoid form to do things like clean the floor, I don't know, or like go to the shop and get groceries, or I don't know. It just seems like we have other solutions to these problems rather than creating another version of us that's happy to do it because we're not emotionally attached to it or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's just the idea that we understand our own expectations, so we can understand how a human robot would function within those expectations. So, for example, it's like, oh man, I need to go and drive the car to go and pick up this thing from this place. Oh fuck it, I'll just send the robot. You know, like it's like a butler.
But like the car is the robot, right? You'd have a car.
Yeah, but the car can't walk into a shop with a small door and pick up several little bits of fruit or something like that. Can it?
But we have like Deliveroo and stuff. Maybe that's the future,
and that might work too. But again, you're asking a lot. I mean, all of these things can be done by a robot, Trott. You don't need to have all of those extra services and those extra things.
Well, that's the other thing is like
would be what
something that's easy for a human to do is extremely complicated for a robot to do. So the idea of like
at the moment, like you were
for
saying,
a long time.
The neural network and the information that is being gained. I mean, it's interesting to see. I mean, I remember not long ago at all, there was a lot of things going around in the news and you know in forums talking about people saying about how AI is something we really need to legislate against and control because it's going to get out of hand. And like I feel like that was a very talked about thing for a little while, and that's very much disappeared again in the face of like people wanting really smart cars and helper robots. And, you know, it's gone from concern about the future of AI back to what crazy shit can we do? You know, I don't know whether.
I wonder if this is rather than
it's just data gathering. Once they gather enough data and they can store enough data.
This is the thing. Like it's the reason Tesla network works is because there are many of those cars on the road contributing to it. You'd have to have many house servants in people's homes already for it to start gathering data for it to be good. I feel like they'd either have to run so many tests on like, okay, go to the store. Okay, they don't understand a zebra crossing, so they're walking across and they don't know whether to pick up a bag for life or not. And do they pick these bananas or those bananas? Are they ripe enough or not ripe enough? Like all of these
are they ready or not ready?
Like nuanced decisions that humans make on a whim. It's like, okay, do you want to pick the one at the back that has like the sell-by date at the front? Like, has it got the sensors to even consider like which milk to pick, you know?
Yeah, but like that won't take long to learn. How many times do you have to be told like this is a zebra crossing? Not that many times. And this is something that has much faster capability to absorb and store information. Like how many times do you have to understand that there's a certain box usually in a certain area? On this particular brand of milk, that's in a slightly different place. Like, yes, they will have to learn, but if there are millions or billions of these robots, then it only takes one or two of them to learn something, and then that can get uploaded to a neural network. This is it.
But that's like
you'll be treated. You know, remember the Google Glass, and that everyone started saying if you've got Google Glass on, you can't come into our establishment because it records or whatever and other features. Like, would you be able to go out with these things, do you think, or would you think it would be a home use only kind of
sex bots? Inevitable, Ross.
Because people are like, well, we're not allowing robots in our store for various reasons. One, you know, whatever security or privacy reasons, because it's basically just a walking camera, right? It
Yeah.
would just be those would basically be like patrol units eventually, like you say. They could be just walking the streets and just filming everything as active
Yep.
CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
But then
humans
at
had
that
the
point,
serving
at
element, right?
that point though, will anyone care? Is the real question, because
know.
we've thought about this kind of 1984 shit for quite a while, and like as in everyone, human beings have, and what's changed is how open people are culturally to how much they care about resisting that kind of thing, how much that matters to them, because the whole reason that
Versus caring.
the great user data race that's been conducted over the last sort of 20 years of we realize how much value there is in user data. The reason that it's been able to be gathered at such a rate is the audience not actually understanding what they're doing, what they're giving away, and secondly you get such a good service in return for that data, right? Like you can, if you let something track your position, like geofencing and things like that, you can do really useful things with it. You can boil the kettle before you get home. You can, I mean, these are luxury things, but these are consumer goods, which are ultimately luxuries. But if you share your data, you will get a better experience, is the deal. But the cat's out of the bag, Pandora's out of the box. And we've sort of got a hope that, we don't turn into a world where you've got surveillance robots walking the streets. But ultimately, every webcam, everything on your phone, your iPhone, somewhere, somebody could access you, jacking it, looking straight into your iPhone camera.
Finally.
You know, think about that, because
My kink.
like I say, our government
I always look into the camera.
has a full tank surveillance system. So if they really wanted to, if they could dig through all that mountains of data they have, they could probably find access to the back door of your phone or something along those lines. It's kind of crazy. I mean, we spoke to somebody from Facebook about it a while back, and they're like, yeah, it is kind of scary, but at the same time, you're almost hidden in the herd. It's a little bit like zebras in a herd of zebra. Like,
But if for whatever reason you need to be plucked out of that and data needs to be gathered about you, they have everything.
Exactly. And it can happen. Exactly. I mean, ultimately we've already lost those freedoms.
Yeah, it's slowly chipping away.
Yeah, it's hard to disappear anymore. But then equally, you know, it really depends on the competency of your security forces as well. And frankly, the UK security forces, GCHQ might be competent, but the police forces of our country are certainly pretty bumbly still.
Bumble.
So, I don't know. I mean, we're not going to be alive in a truly terrifying times, I think. So just worry about dooming your kids with it.
I'm going to be uploaded to
your kids to it instead.
I want my brain to be uploaded to a single Tesla servant bot. That's what I want to happen.
That malfunctions immediately.
Yeah.
Firmware wipes your memory. You're done.
God, they use me as a sex bot every day.
It wipes.
Every day.
Hold on.
This guy is
this would be great, but
extremely
my
horny.
consciousness is just being fucked all the time. And
Coffee Craft has got it. If we all wank, they can't catch us all.
That's a good point. Just destroy the network
It
with.
becomes fodder and meaningless. It's like, God, well,
literally everybody's doing it. This is just the new norm.
Okay, quick, everybody.
What about that guy? Everyone.
Us?
All of us? You can't get
You
us
can't
all.
stop
bitch.
us all. Volume.
Who watches the
What a
wankers?
try.
Who watches the wankers? Fuck's sake.
Who's wanking with the wankman?
Who wanks the wankman?
Wank together strong. Nice.
Fucking hell, you've done 4 stars. You've really fucking whizzed through that.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm in the next era.
Look at this.
I'm medieval now.
Dominating. He's in the next era.
Ross, we're still using fire to clean our clothes and Trott's there flying around.
Just burning our clothes.
We've been burning most of our clothes for food. Really? What?
Stop burying your clothes. Jesus Christ. That's going to become a problem.
Yeah, we don't wash our hands. We pray over them still.
Ooh.
Oh, can I embark?
Shit, go on then.
I think I might have researched what I needed. Yes, I have. Oh, baby.
I'm claiming another wonder. Oh my good
turn.
God.
Okay.
I have so many wonders. 200
Do you
tons.
horses?
Fuck
Can I
off.
buy your horses?
I don't know if I have many, but yeah, feel free to buy them if you can buy them.
Okay.
Again, don't really know how that system works. I don't know whether that means I lose my production of horses if you buy the only production I have, but if it's for offer,
Can I
then
just buy the production or can I just buy one?
you just want one horse.
Yeah.
Who's
I
it
want
for?
one horse for me. It's for my
Just
daughter.
for you, for your daughter?
After horses.
Yeah.
I just thought, oh, shut her up if she gets a horse.
Oh, I got you this right violent horse.
Long commitment. Fuck.
I got you a 22 hand high horse. Is that going to be all right for your daughter?
22 hand high.
Yeah.
Damn. How high is that? Are these based on your hands or my daughter's hands?
Okay, so
It's a tiny horse.
one of the biggest horse size in the world is I think that would probably rank as the biggest horse ever if it was 22 hands high. Shire horse tend to be about 16 to 18. Clydesdale, sorry, the really fucking huge ones. You know the ones you see photos of in like Frankie and Benny's. You see like a guy stood next to a giant fucking horse, and you're like,
yeah,
that's usually a Clydesdale. They're like gigantic.
Big
I have
boys.
a quick question for the audience.
Yeah.
I've taken Hattusa from the enemy, but it's still locked because it's occupied or whatever.
Occupado.
How do I've won it. Like, it's mine now. How do I use it now?
You.
How can I do that?
Do you need to go and take your armies around and get all the resistance out of towns?
What unit? This one?
I don't know, armies. Maybe your leggies too. I'm quickly going to make a cup of tea.
Okay, brilliant. On that note, there he goes. Oh, I need to win the war, right? Okay.
Hold on, which button is
Off I go then.
now?
I don't
I don't have that anymore. God's sake. Right.
Right, what's the situation with these dudes? They've got reasonable food, good science. Yeah, there's food.
Sexy too.
Okay. People, not great. People there.
All right, Maya.
A good proposal.
Don't knock it till you try it, mate. It's not right next to me. You should really try and knock them down there eventually. Knossos is my plan, Trott.
They have a
Are
lot.
you gearing up an army there? Have you got boats ready to fight? Or should I just try and attack Knossos on my own?
I'm not ready to fight Ross. I'm
No,
currently
don't
at
worry.
war.
I need more stuff. I need like siege weapons. I need upgrades. But I'm kind of just trying to stabilize my cities. Are
Brilliant.
you in a stabilization situation?
I'm pretty stable, yeah, strong and or stable.
Yeah, my stable's low. It's low.
Mine's at 100% all around, apart from the occupied city I just took.
Wow, that's good. 69% on there. Nice. 29% on this one. It's just taking so long to build anything. Okay.
Just go to war. Just go to war, Ross. It's fun.
Say things like, it's just a
Any
big
changes?
pile of rocks.
Wondering if you're a partner or an impediment.
I'm a partner. What's the matter? What's the matter? Celts. What do you want? Fuck. Whatever. It's time to go to war. To nuclear war.
Nuclear war. Let's get this bloody lumber. Oh, it's one turn
Immortals. Oh, they look cool as shit, and they're anti-cav.
there. Immortals, you say?
They're called immortals. Heavy cavalry.
Are they actually immortal? Because you could use that. It's useful. Somehow.
I should really upgrade these guys. For God's sakes.
Is it astronomy house's stability? It's -10 stability. That's probably something I shouldn't focus on. Let's get this irrigation sorted. Let's get that bloody irrigation sorted. Really want more money, to be honest. Really just want to get thousands so I can just knock some of these off really fucking quickly. Just buy them out, get them done. Say goodbye to those. I've got 1,000 influence. I can't do anything with it really. You can fuck all with my influence. What do you get? 27 technologies.
My mind is aflame.
Merchant stars. Earn 2,330 money. Current value 1642. Jesus fucking Christ.
24.
My money situation is just dog shit.
I'm earning almost 300 a turn. Scared?
Oh, right, okay. I didn't know what they do. Well, do you know how much it costs to detach, Trott? Because you've tried it in the past.
It's free to detach, but obviously you lose everything. You need to like do something about it. Either like turn it into a city.
Turn into a city almost immediately because
that's fine. Then you benefit overall.
There we go. Let's do that for this one. Kiss. It's called Kiss.
You want some money, Ross?
And we will build. Well, you got money to give.
What do you want now?
I don't actually know how to do it.
I don't know either.
I don't think I can actually give you anything.
Oh, you forget it then.
It's quite limited.
Forget it.
Really.
Yeah. So what do I need
can't
to
just
do
give
with
you a
this one?
lump
I kind of
sum.
need to build up.
And you haven't started in projects.
Oh, okay.
And start by doing like the
4
grammar,
cities are contributing. Hell yes.
pottery workshop,
Anchor what?
and a lumberyard.
Anchor who? I'm gonna go get a little pot of fruit.
Ooh, do I need copper? I need to get copper from somewhere. Trotimus, have you got all your stars? Give me your stars. Plots. Have 38 population and or units within your empire. Current value 30. Okay, that's not too far off. Once we get some of this food sorted, we might be alright. Just maybe. So I have 4 cities now. I could probably turn one more into... I could turn those into cities eventually. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. For monetary reasons.
Oi, Savaloy.
Here he is. Hello.
You guys, I've got Streamlabs up here if you haven't done any donies recently. Stuff.
Was Sub-Zero Lord the last one? I don't know where you got to, Trott. Or whoever read the last ones.
Well, I'll just
Go for it, mate.
read it. Nixim has resubscribed for 18 months. Max Widdigast has resubscribed for 11 months. General Marcus has resubscribed for 29 months. Well, thank you very much. I just realized I need to take my turn as well.
You've got
thanks
73 seconds.
Those people for their support. We do apologize that we have yet to don the swimsuits, but it will be happening at some point soon, I imagine.
Jesus.
And sub for pretty long, guys. You owe me.
You owe me.
I've been sub for 8. You owe me. All right.
Let me see those nipples. You owe me. Animal barns might be quite good.
Be a good name for a club.
Animal barn.
The Animal Barn. You head down the Animal Barn tonight. You're gonna get fucking monkeyed, mate.
Yeah, it's gonna get fucking messy, mate.
Might splash a monkey on a round.
Splash a monkey. What's a monkey?
I think it's
50 quid?
it's either 100 quid or £1,000. What's a pony?
Pony's £1,000, isn't it?
Right. Okay.
A monkey sounds like 50 quid.
Okay. I'm gonna find out
I don't know.
money amounts.
What do people know in the chat?
Brilliant.
Speaking of monkeys.
What's a
Trott
tenner in
returns.
Cockney slang? It's an
And round over.
Ayrton.
Ayrton?
It's from Arton Senna. Is it what's Senna's first name?
Or are you vinegar?
Arton. Ayrton. Ayrton?
Ayrton or Arton?
What the fuck is going on with this religion? Oh, wait, no.
You're being oppressed again.
Yeah, they're pushing back.
Mum,
Or
I'm
is it
being
resistance?
oppressed.
No, I don't think that's religion. Religion's still good. It was my civics. I was just confused for a second where I was. It's all right now. It's okay. Equilibrium restored.
That's good. Right, I'll quickly finish off. I'll tell you more about Cockney money in a moment because I knew this was really an exciting thing for everybody here. Mr. Gamer Cubed has resubscribed for 15 months. Thank you very much. Oh, sweet. I'm 15 months old now. I'm such a small sub, Bab. Just want to say the Hat Farm series, lads, is one of the best things I've ever seen. Well done to everyone involved. Well, thank you very much.
905!
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun to make, and Craig did a great job just producing the whole damn show, to be perfectly honest with you. He made it very easy and very fun.
Yeah. Very sensual.
So, yeah, glad you all enjoyed it. It was really great to have something going out that we knew. Well, we didn't know you'd enjoy it. I think we were all very excited to see how it would do and the reception. It was fun Fun to see that. Kind of cool putting something out in a week as well, like 1 week. It was kind of fun to see how, like, knowing that every night a video was going out and everyone knew that, it was kind of like a hype sort of thing. It was good. Captain Petmac has subscribed with their Prime. Thank you. Good Mole Man to you. Oh, hello again, Good Mole Man to you. They've resubscribed today for 4 months, saying, Hey Hatboix, fan of you for 8 years, and all I can show for it is 4 month subs. Love Humankind gameplay. Oh, thank you very much. Good Mole Man to you too. And thank you for the support. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Melodic Oak has resubscribed for 8 months. Oh god, it's Hat Films. I love those guys. They're handsome, smart, and forward-thinking, keeping being incredible people. Love you all. Well, thank you, Melodic Oak, but you shouldn't idolize anyone. We're probably secretly terrible people. But thank you for the support and for the compliments. I'm sure they'll go a long way for all of us. I was chatted up by a cougar at the weekend. It was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't.
Cougar?
Yeah. Not really chatted
I
up.
don't think you can get them in the UK.
Heavily complimented by a very drunk woman whose son had to come and pull her away.
She went out with her son.
Yeah. It was like a family thing, I think. Not my family. But it was like a garden party. It was quite funny. Mango Man Dogchild has resubscribed for 4 months. Chun-Li 94 has resubscribed for 14 months, saying whip whip hoo. Thank you. Ooh. Whip whip ooh. Bean Boy 420 has resubscribed for 17 months. Thank you very much. Bex 4077 has resubscribed for 25 months. Thanks for the existential crisis today, boys. Cheers. No worries. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the merry-go-round.
Is it the AI thing?
All of it, I think. I mean, all of it's terrifying, isn't it? I mean, is there anything good we got out of that? Trott would be annoyed about it. Trott would be constantly telling people to send their robots away because he can't understand why they haven't just bought a washing machine.
Come on, guys. You've already got a smart home.
No, we'd probably be the first to buy them, let's be honest.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Man, I mean, if the world is going to be this terrifying dystopic place, like, at least try all the crazy shit that it creates, you know, like, because
isn't that the dangerous snowball effect? That's a dangerous thought process there.
Yeah.
We may as well just release a couple nukes.
May as well.
Wow, not the nukes. Not the
Oh, where's
nukes,
the line?
Trott.
Don't be like Twitch.
I mean, we don't go from washing dishes to nukes that quickly, Trott. I would hope. All right, I need to set out some things for you. Trott, never, in my hope for the future, are any nuclear weapons going to be deployed.
But a couple of, like, humanoid military robots, though, that's fine.
Well, I mean, imagine this. Imagine if wars weren't fought by human beings anymore, but instead were some form of BattleBot-style war, where both countries endeavored to become as innovative and industrial as possible to build the best bot, and then whoever's bot wins is obviously this terrifying war machine now that would decimate whole countries, and they're like, yeah, all right, that's fine, we'll surrender.
Sounds like this is how Terminator started, though. Like, they just get smarter and smarter, like, kind of guerrilla warfare. They're just, like, going through cities and just, like, really utilizing the space well. Like, they're perfect. Like, and then they just get smarter and smarter and smarter as they learn.
I think nukes are just easier, though, aren't they? It's like, yeah, we killed everyone and we didn't have to figure out how to navigate terrain with a bot. We just sent a big fucking missile.
Yeah. I think
it does come with the Wank Master 5000 self-cleaning attachment.
Well, now we're talking. You didn't talk accessories.
Yeah, exactly. It's a war machine, but it does have some great accessories, including the You Look Great Today add-on, where you can pay £5 a month for the robot to tell you look great today every morning. Is that something you're interested in?
Got to be there for something, isn't it?
And then it'll wank you off.
You look great today.
Just before you go to work.
It's going to town on me.
And there's
Why do you look so flustered and
it's a machine, so there's just no ethical problems at all.
No, there's no.
That.
Well, yeah, but have you seen Humans? He fucks.
I have
the machine, and then it causes a rift in their marriage even more so. And it's just like they literally. That's exactly what you were saying. They used it as a sex bot.
Well, this is because they made them indistinguishable from humans.
Yeah.
If it's just I mean, you could say the same about sex toys. You know,
People
if
still fuck
you
it.
had a partner that was using sex toys all the time on their own, like, you know, you'd be a bit like, oh, what's going on? But like,
I think when it's a bit different when it
it
looks
already exists.
humanoid and it's like
Well, yeah, that's
literal
because that fucking human
machine.
show essentially, I think, skirted along the line of sexualizing the idea of this robot being a human being, and I think partly, you know, the R word, sort of, like they were dancing around that a bit, and I don't know. I think in hindsight, they might look back at that human show and go a bit like, I mean, did she have to be really hot?
Well, that's
like,
that's the question, isn't it? Like, does the robot need to be a faceless machine?
Yeah, it's
Like
a
the
bit.
one with
I don't know. I
you
watched
know.
that show and found it interesting at the time, but like the more I think about it, I'm a bit like, when they made this show, were they really looking to experiment with these ideas, or were they just kind of trying to make this weird?
We instantly went there with the discussion we were talking about. So they must have been like sat in a room going, "Oh, what would you do?" Well, someone's going to fuck the robot.
Yeah.
Definitely. We'll put that in there. That's in there. Okay, what else happens? Well, they all kind of connect together and eventually create a neural network and revolt against humans. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, we got that one in there. Yeah. Okay, these are obvious ones. What's next?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, I can completely believe that.
What do you want now?
Yeah. I just wonder at the intentions, I suppose. But you're totally right. And I mean,
we wanted to see it, and
the same
it's been
things
existed.
exist. The same things exist in Westworld as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. And I still fucking love that first season of Westworld. I to be honest, a lot of people were like, "Oh, I love the first season. The rest wasn't so great," and I can understand why. The first season was so novel and so interesting. But the most recent season I thought of Westworld was really good. The one with Aaron Paul in it.
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
It's a completely different take because of, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a completely different kind of show, really, in some regards, due to setting and things like that.
Okay.
But I just liked it as a show. It was a really good sci-fi show. Yeah. Really good. The production and stuff is just so good.
Is there more of that around the corner, do you reckon? Is that being
Westworld?
Made?
Yeah. There is more. Yeah.
I don't particularly like the second season.
No?
People found it a little bit drawn out and boring, I think.
They put all the sexy stuff in the first series to get you lured in. Then Trott loses interest.
I think the problem was because in the first season, the robots in the park they are robots, and it's very much a wondrous exploration of a series where the audience gets to see what if this park existed, where you could just do anything like D&D or LARP, and that's just such wide appeal because it is so interesting. The second season they made the AI human beings. It's because that's the themes, right? They became more human, and then it became more about a human drama and less about exploring the crazy things you could do with the idea of Westworld.
Yeah, but I also feel like if it was in real life, I think there would be psychological kind of examinations of the humans partaking in kind of the severe acts, for example, and being like, well, this guy shouldn't be on the fucking streets.
But that's part of it.
I know he's using this realm as his fantasy, but Jesus, this guy is.
But I mean, that's one of the plot lines. That's when they're like they're recording everything everybody does, and they're recording their intentions. They're not using it in the same way you're applying it, which is true. Like, would it make you a pariah if you're this really fucked up dude in the game?
Yeah.
Which it totally would. Yeah, totally would.
It's not like no one can't see me. I'm just doing all these horrible, insidious things to extremely lifelike humans, and then just walking out and going, "See you later. I'll be back next week." Oh, brilliant! God, this guy's fucked.
I guess
Hell.
You could argue it's a new video games called violence scenario, isn't it? Where it's you're in a separate environment from society doing that sort of thing. Are you then manipulated? No, not manipulated. Encouraged to do it in real life. I think there's still a separation there.
Or psychologically, you might be. Well, it might cross your mind. Because you were really enjoying it in a fantasy realm, which was hyper real. Obviously, that's the difference between gameplay and today.
That's the thing. I think you still are aware
is still not
that you're not actually hurting anybody.
Yeah, there could be an awareness, but it's just, I guess it's so hyper real that there could be a point in your lifespan where later on that flicks.
But we watch hyper real movies.
This is it. You're right, John. I think this is what Trott's getting at. It's about, when they compare Alfred Hitchcock films now to then, and how they talk about how the ratings change, right? How once upon a time, just Alfred Hitchcock's chocolate sauce blood on the screen was enough to make it like an 18. But nowadays, like much more graphic shit happens. It's about a slide of what people are comfortable with and comfortable dealing with on their own without feeling like abhorred. And yeah, it would, with that new kind of technology, I'm sure we would have a slight shift in how bad we felt about things.
Yeah.
But equally, I think there, of course, would be. It's like when you see a person play a football game in real life or a computer game online. Like you do get glimpses of their personality and how they deal with adversity and how they deal with all that sort of stuff, right?
Right.
Like, of course, it's amplified and because of the game and because of all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I can see how people could draw conclusions if they were a really fucked up, weird dude in the game, for sure.
Yeah, it's like kind of like the idea of the purge, where you can do just all these horrible things on one day of the year, and it's like then the next day you're just like back to work, back to normal. What did you just say? Well, I killed several people out in the streets for fun.
The purge.
Really got it out of me.
What I will say is I think it will be good for people's mental health, because like LARP, being able to sort of become a person, a different person, and in all forms of escapism.
That's fine, but you haven't affected somebody else's life by doing that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, but then you haven't either if it's just a robot. If it's just a.
Well, Ross is on about a purge scenario where it's like one day of the year.
Full purge now.
I was just saying it's almost like the purge, where they're like, well, it's fine because you're getting your release. It's fine, but that means thousands of people.
But one's in society and one isn't. I think that's the difference. Is like you're going to a theme park to do it against robots, or you're doing it within the same society where you have to deal with the consequences of your actions.
Well,
but what if they are one and the same, and we're all in like Ready Player One scenarios where the value of your life is the virtual environment, like by hurting and destroying someone in that realm that you've built value into, that you mostly interact with the rest of the world with, does that then become consequential when you're killing people like that? The lines are blurred.
I think if it's human, I mean, if you have any rights yourself, then anyone like you should have them as well. So like if it ever becomes a human like element to it,
at the end of it all,
like then if
what
you
about
have to apply
dogs,
the same things to yourself, then you shouldn't be allowed to apply those to other people. Egalitarianism, is it? I don't know.
Yeah. Why are the dogs though?
I don't know, Trott. I don't know what the dogs are doing.
Dismissed once again.
Fucking dogs! There's so many of them. We're having to eat them. We ran out of corn. All dog from here on out. And we'll start with the mixed breeds, but then eventually we're going to have to start eating recognizable dog breeds, guys.
Not recognizable ones. God.
Do you think people would, if given the choice, you've got to eat one of these dogs, they'd choose the mixed breed one, wouldn't they?
Well, it depends. I think there's all sorts of factors. Because obviously, like, if the dog was
curious what a Dalmatian tastes like. Does it taste like white and brown chocolate?
Well, there are farms in certain countries which will farm dogs or eat them.
Yeah. Do they go for most fat? Do you think most meat?
I don't know, because from the pictures and stuff they like show for like certain charities where they're like, oh, let's save these dogs. They're all just kind of scrawny and like just kept in tiny cages and stuff. So it's pretty brutal. So I don't imagine any of them are like plumped up like in a proper farm or anything, but maybe they are. I don't know. But
well, because
like you get a lot of meat
that have that faulty gene that causes them to like have loads of muscle mass.
Right.
So I imagine they'd be good for it if they're looking for tips.
Because they actually do well, it's not for eating, but they do a lot of
It's not for eating.
Tests.
That's not good eating, dog.
Animal testing on beagles.
Yeah.
Because they trust easily. So they'll come back even if you keep stabbing them and stuff. And
oh my god.
It's horrible.
It's pretty rough, isn't it? That's the reality of it, yeah.
Animal testing should not be a thing. I'm sorry. We should just fucking have... I mean...
Don't be sorry.
Well, no, because you say this, Trott, we wouldn't have the vaccines that are saving us from fucking COVID without animal testing. It's quite hard to take it out, mice especially, then apes, all animals were tested. This vaccine was tested on animals all the way up. I don't think that's not happening. But I mean, I think we should just have to volunteer frankly.
And the thing is, like, the reality is that is a thing, isn't it? Because people get paid to take part in these studies and
Yeah, they do,
certain testing, as long as they, sign away most of their rights.
Yeah, exactly, and also take on massive risk, like and it's almost
give you
always
gigantic
economic
balls.
It's almost always economic factors that are making these people sign up for these things as well.
Yeah.
Like that's what's sad is that they're only doing it because they're at the bottom of the fucking pile. Ultimately, I mean, I'm sure there are people who have good consciences as well, and very might even be patriotic or something along those lines, those kind of motivations. But I can't help but think a lot of the guys getting paid for medical testing are there for the money.
Oh yeah.
What's happening?
Good turn. I accepted my turn. I don't know whose turn it is.
Sorry, I'm just putting down another couple of bits. You guys are now moving real quick.
I don't know if you guys
I'm
noticed,
just trying to
but
get through some things here.
the other day I got my hair done.
Yeah.
They charged me twice.
What?
I checked my bank the other day, and the transaction went through twice, and it's not the cheapest fucking thing
I can
in the
imagine
world.
it's not.
Oh my
From that
God.
place.
And
Jesus.
they only open till Tuesday, so I was just sat on this over the weekend
Panicking.
till Monday to be like, I'm down a decent amount. They've just refunded though. That's why I talked about it,
Oh, fair play.
which is nice.
It's nice that they didn't.
Also, they say
double
they
charge
support animal testing, which is fucking no, they don't.
you. Yeah,
They do.
a load of fucking dogs with really prim and proper haircuts come out. We're testing it on them. Do you want one of their haircuts? Look at these dogs. Choose a dog's haircut. Go on.
Got loads of dog hair here.
That one looks nice.
Lots of donated dog hair.
Yeah, we'll do some extensions.
Highway
Where'd you get all this
robbery.
beautiful hair from? Dogs. That's dog fur. Fur.
Half of it's a
hell.
Shetland pony, and the rest is a Mastiff.
Assyrians. Do I want to? I guess I will.
All right, so go towards. Holy shit! All right,
How are you? What's your star system like now? We're all kind of like second, third, and fourth. We're equaling at the moment. Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Not
Things are
blasting
coming
through
together
these
now.
stars.
The Romans are starting to kick in.
I need to expand a lot more. So
Same, but it's just hard without
And kill
having
people.
all-out war because I'm going to have to. I don't have that many people to make war. Do you want to fight Knossos with me, Trott? I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if you can because you're going to have to sail a load of boats over.
I
you have
will.
much
Yeah,
in the
that's
way
the
of
problem.
boating?
I'm definitely close to that.
Right.
I need.
Trott still hasn't learned to sail.
No, I've got.
Well,
I know how
you have to build all
I
the
know
stuff
how
for
to
it, don't you? It's not-
sail.
It's the knowing how to sail and actually owning a boat. Those are very different things.
Yeah, I need a harbour which I can
I can fly
quickly
a plane,
whip together.
but I'm actually pretty skint.
All right, I'm building a
You're
harbour,
in a
Ross,
plane. Yeah.
and then I will build.
Then...
I'm building two
and then?
ships
And then...
and some cavalry, chariots, in fact.
A fire?
There we go. And can they all get in that boat?
Then...
What's the capacity of this boat?
Knossos going to be beefing up. I can tell. I feel like that's all they've spent their time doing. They've got men over men over men over men over men and horses. They're going to kill us. They do have horses. Oh, I see
Ross,
them.
I'm coming,
Good. If you meet me
and
on
then
the
I'll head over.
east. Okay. Well, once you've done, wrapped up, maybe had a coffee,
Just need
come
to,
over here.
I need to lie down for a second. Actually,
have a
after
lie
that one.
down, for God's sake. And then when you're here, I'm going to send my dudes in. I've got 6. I've got a load of archers, a load of swordsmen now. They've been upgraded to swordsmen.
Swordsman?
Swordsman,
It's a
indeed.
good question from chat. Do I ever miss the Lego hair? Now,
The Lego hair.
let's break down that question a little bit.
Do you miss it then?
Do I miss Lego hair?
In fact, they're calling it Lego hair, which is a derogative term in my eyes. Because Lego hair is it desirable? Do people go, well, gosh, can you cut my hair like a tiny Lego man?
I want it to look like I can slot it off at any moment
I want it
as
to
a
look like I can
single
twist it,
entity.
pop it off, and place it on someone else's head cleanly.
I want us to look like I'm wearing a helmet. I want people to say, "Ooh, that guy's safe. If he falls over right now, he's not going to damage his head."
Am I?
No, it didn't look like that. It didn't look that bad. I mean, it's just funny to call it Lego hair because you had like very strong.
It's just the fact that the color wasn't. There was only kind of one clean color on it, so it's like you had no real like highlights or texture to make that look less than
just natural hair color. Yeah.
So it's
Nicola Sturgeon loves your old haircut, Trott.
Nicola Sturgeon rocked it, mate.
Oh,
Kind of. Actually,
hell.
well, she did. I think she did more to it than
Angela
than what Trott
Merkel
did
loved your old haircut, Trott.
I think
Did you just call her Nicola
No,
Sturgeon?
Nicola Sturgeon is the first.
Angela
minister
Merkel
of
did not
Scotland.
have Trott's hair.
Well, they all go for this like quite sort of a certain style.
Bob, yes.
Yeah.
Just quick and easy. Well, I don't know. Is it quick and easy? It looks like some of them have spent a long time on their hair.
People are
Nicola
funny.
Sturgeon's hair looks like it's been preened.
It's like I'm sure people try and do it in like trying to mean things in a nice way, but sometimes people don't vet what they're saying, and that all they don't expect is to actually reach another human being. Like for example, it's like, "Oh, nice. I preferred your old hair though." So it's like, well, I can't exactly go back and get it. So all you're telling me is you preferred the way I used to look. So it's like, what are you really trying to say there, other than just annoy me a little bit?
They probably don't realize it's going to annoy you. Maybe they don't think they're going to. Maybe they just think you're going to be able to take it, Trott.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't feel the need to say that to everybody. Why do you even need to say
But
it?
you're not going to get treated the same way that you treat everybody, though.
No,
as well.
this is why I need Westworld.
But I mean, like, it is a fair comment. People might not realize it.
We've been abusing Trott for years. Why is it surprising now? Now that is,
It's a golden question, isn't it?
what's the term for that? Where you are just conditioned to be abused, essentially.
Wow.
You should take it. You've had this for years.
You've dealt with it for a long time.
You should
so
be
just keep
used to
dealing
it
with
by now.
Never revolt. Never.
Don't
fight
leave.
back.
Don't leave. Just enjoy it.
No. You dealt with it for this long, so fucking stick to it, mate.
Stockholm syndrome.
You Lego-haired son of a bitch.
Stockholm syndrome is where you develop an affection for your captor.
Yeah, particularly like Stockholm
based on
syndrome is
Outriders, bitch.
like kidnappings and stuff, right?
Yeah, well,
Where
yeah,
they've
it's based
committed
on
a
I think it was a cinema in Stockholm. They held a load of people hostage for a period of time, but then they felt like they. Yeah.
What is this? How did I get this sus over here?
I know. I'm only just
How does this happen?
giving my thoughts out sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, fuck sakes, everybody, stop it. Stop no filtering your thoughts.
But there's also, you're talking about mainly when fans do it.
Cinema.
Yeah, when there's someone I don't know.
Because it's strange because obviously people will form hang on. What's that? Why?
Build infrastructure.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm being micromanaged, which is helping me. I appreciate that. Granary. Nice. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, when a stranger starts treating you like they're your best friend.
I get it.
And then saying stuff that's actually quite derogative and mean. It just comes off with a completely different tone than it would do if a friend was to say
Most
to
of the
you
time,
as well.
like Smith says, I just deal with it because it's just,
Well,
you
yeah.
know, when you put yourself out there, you're subject to this kind of treatment, which is totally valid. Well, not valid. It's just an unfortunate consequence of putting yourself out there. But at the same time, it's just like if I am
Those 0
particularly
stars.
not up for it on a day, I will call it out. I think that's fair to do, even though it's a losing battle.
Indeed, mate. Indeed.
I think some people
You can
sometimes just need
fuck
if I can
off,
help
fuck
that
right off.
individual to be like, just to remind you of the boundaries here.
How far you can go with these horses.
Because you can build up a parasocial, is it parasocial?
Yeah, I think it is.
When you
Because
watch
it's like
something over and over again, you kind of build up this
Yeah.
like one-sided rapport with somebody.
Well, yeah. It'd be like running up to, I don't know, like Ricky Gervais and doing that weird office dance he did. And it's like, why would you ever... I mean, obviously that would be a really fucking surreal thing to do. But like, you just
For
like,
one.
I did that in like early 2000s. Like, why are you coming up to me and doing that? Just say hi like a normal person.
Yeah.
There's no
And
context.
accept that that's
I mean,
part of
this
the
is it
art.
though. Like, you need the appreciation of that. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people only see us as one. Like, I'm a completely different person to what you see me in my content. I think. Like, I've had several people remark, people who know me in different ways than just through Twitch, that I'm not really as much of an. I hope I'm not as much of an idiot as I am on here. And so you are a character. You adapt a character. Like, the character that I am is essentially me 11 years ago. Like, when we started this channel, like when we started making the content that we make. Like,
What, you think you've kept that consistently throughout?
I don't think I've
don't know
kept
if
it
that's
consistently, but that is in my mind who I feel like I am. Like that when I sit down and make content and record content or in a Twitch video, I have a set of jokes, a set of rules, a set of like the way I am in content. It feels like that. And then when I'm outside of content, I feel like I react differently to things. Like I'm not going to be as like whoa, but like. I guess it's partly that, because that's how people see you, and that's like they see you in that mode on content. They they see certain elements of you in that content, and then when they see you in real life, that is the only reference and only understanding of who you are. And there's not going to be that depth of understanding of like there's probably a completely different person with completely different feelings and rules, in a different interpersonal situation. And obviously if you're really intelligent and really switched on, you'll understand that and understand that you're not going to you shouldn't expect that from people that you see in media to be the same way in reality, I suppose. And that's the thing, that's the bridge. And it takes, every person tends to get to that point at different times. I suppose we develop mentally and emotionally at different rates, if at all. And I guess that's why you get those people saying those things, because I don't really think it's coming from a place of soul destroying aim, but obviously it still does have that impact on people. I don't think it's an unfair thing to say, to raise at all.
I think most of the time our interactions with people are actually pretty damn good compared to others. Like, we've seen direct comparisons with other content creators in the Ozcast where the relationship is kind of weird with the fan, or they overstep a lot. And I think women content creators particularly have it bad, obviously for other reasons, but there are just some that just like really invested in the creator as if they're best friends, and I think sometimes that's down to the responsibility of the person projecting that. It's like, hey besties, I love you all equally because you all subscribe to me and we're a family here, and blah blah blah. You can see how that's encouraged in some way, so that's kind of on the onus of, not saying it's their fault, and obviously there should be a natural boundary there, but I think some people really take that to the next level. So we're lucky we're not like that. People that meet us are kind of our age or a little bit younger or a bit older as well, and they're kind of like, hey, all right, like what you do, cheers Trott, kind of thing. But others, there have been a few which, like, when, particularly with me, well, I can't say for Smith or Ross's perspective, I feel like they try and become either the Smith or Ross at me. So I either get the Smith persona where it's like, all right, fuck you, Trott, you cunt, and all that kind of stuff, or I get like the Ross one, which is a bit more calm, but like coming out with one-liners and stuff at me, or saying jokes, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, and you just told me to fuck off.
For a stranger, that's an odd perspective.
I always cringe when I see that.
Cringe.
Also, I don't feel like I don't feel like I do that as much anymore. I think I hope I don't anyway. But it's what people remember you for, isn't it? You're either a character or you're no one, I feel. Especially in this content. You just fade into the background unless you've got some form of identifying behavior. Rather than, of course, abject misery, which is
just a go-to, isn't it?
It's just a go-to.
It's a fallback.
Yeah.
I'm coming over, Ross. Talking of.
Oh yeah, we're doing this. I've almost got
heading over to Knossos.
to your level. I've got one more star, and then I'm into the next.
Well, bloody hell, Harry!
I'm slowly.
You need to get yourself stuck into a good war.
I know, and this is the one.
It shapes you.
I've got some horsemen as well. I've got 6 troops. I should probably build up some more. Let me see if I can. Some of them you can buy them out fairly cheaply. Well, I can't afford that right now, but I'm happy to go in with this slot if you've got enough. I mean, how much are they isolated on their own? Knossos is its own thing, and then there's the Huns above them to the left, and then Mikini further west. But I don't know if Mikini and Knossos are the same tribe, right?
No,
the same
they're not.
group.
They're
Are
different.
they not? What's with the same symbols then?
Oh, that's a good. Oh no, they are. Sorry, yeah. There's just a.
Okay, well, I mean, if we can take Knossos with the Huns are in the middle, so maybe there's an
Let's
interruption
focus
there. I don't know.
on Knossos.
can
Have you
focus
got
on this.
advanced strategy? What is the technology called? It's in the tech screen. It's called.
Let me look at the text stream. So I've
Siege.
got feudalist
Oh wait.
siege tactics. I've got siege tactics, imperial power,
Have you got?
foreign outposts, conquest, mounted warfare, standing army. I've got a lot.
There's
Considering.
one that unlocks the ability to join join a fight in progress. I can't remember what it's
Oh,
called,
shit,
because otherwise
I
you're
don't know.
locked out of the area. If some person engages in a war, you can't join it and help reinforce and bolster it. Can't remember what it's called.
Is that war summons? The innovation of a call to arms allows different parts of society to train independently during times of peace. No, I don't know if that
I
is
don't
it.
think so. Is it? It might be
Is it seafaring mastery?
organized warfare. Where is that one?
Organized warfare. I think I did have that one.
That's a way back, isn't it?
That is. Yeah, that's quite far back. That's wait. As weapons, armor, and structures evolve, military-minded leaders turn their attention to creating well-trained and equipped armies. So organized warfare seems to be about the generation of
That's it.
barracks and battery rams and stuff. And
Use reinforcements. That's it. It's got user reinforcements in organized. If you've got organized warfare, I think we might be all right. If we're
I've got that.
allied, we can join the same fight. So I'm going to attack Knossos soon. You're already on the
I've
border.
almost got war summons in my next go, whatever that does. So we could wait a turn. What does
Yeah.
war summons do? Let me look at war summons again.
The only messages that are a little bit like
The innovation of a call to arms.
doing that
allows-
sort of thing, it's kind of eases a little bit when there's loads of money involved.
Huh?
Just
It's normally
talking to ironic pick a
it's fine
jar.
on like we're actually online and stuff, and we're joking here, but like we were talking about in real life when someone comes up to you and just acts
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
it's very surreal.
On stream, it's
not,
a lot
not
easier
surreal as
to
competing against actual Olympians.
Not
at a
worry
sports
about
day. That was surreal. That was very odd.
Yeah.
thing to
I'm
do.
glad they're not exactly, they don't put their personalities first, right? They are all about the sport and their achievements. So it's not like you expect Charlotte Worthington to be a certain way and therefore you're going to act a certain way back.
No, it's just when you picture Olympians, you think this is quite a unique thing to be, isn't it?
Exactly.
And for us to just be fucking around with egg and spoon races with them is quite funny.
But I'm sure, like,
She threw a ball at Trott's head, so when I tried to throw a beanbag at her at a bike, I got shouted at.
Yeah, there was a degree of favoritism
Untouchable.
there, but I mean, that's fine.
I was
mean,
at a beanbagger straight off that
I
bike.
think
I
it
was locked in.
she was going to go straight off of it, and I think she already injured her shoulder. Have you actually seen the clip of her injuring her shoulder?
That's not the same shoulder. I asked her
Is
that.
it not? Oh, okay. Shit.
Sorry about that.
she
Yeah.
tweets
I
it
thought it was.
somewhere else. Yeah.
She said, it was different shoulder, apparently, because the one she landed on was all strapped up already. And
Right, okay.
Yeah, so...
I don't think she would have cared if you
bad.
threw a
Oh, Jesus.
beanbagger. She seemed like the kind of person to, like, just be up for the bants.
I think I'd get shot by Team GB snipers. Or something.
Probably, yeah.
In the towers of fucking Hogwarts. Right. Well, I mean, I'm in a position where I could attack Trott. Not attack Trott, but
What?
attack.
What?
Comma, Trott.
Hold on. Some fucking shit's gone on here.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, what is this? I just won the war down here. And
Lock battle.
Going on
these
here, 'cause-
fucking... Who are you?
Greetings.
The Assyrians just came in and stole the city.
Shit.
Wait, which
What are
city
you
did
going
they
to do
steal?
about it? What are you going to do about these little bastards?
I'm pretty fucking pissed, I'll be
He's
honest.
pretty pissed.
Well, I'll tell you what confused me. I gained a city on that other continent, on that one on the right side somehow. Like the last couple of turns, it's just suddenly said, "You've now got this." I got a Sus, which is in between Ninua and Harappa. How did I get
I
that?
couldn't Harappa. I barely knew her.
I don't know
sakes.
how I got this though. Is the real?
What the fuck was that? What did you just say?
I just repeated back what he said.
couldn't
Put it into a
harap.
sentence.
Didn't harap, I barely know her.
A Nunua.
Nunua. Nunua. That was it, yeah.
Well, it's a stretch, but I think people would appreciate the craftswork there.
Yeah.
It's a lot to like.
It's interesting to have that land there. It seems...
I also resolved because I thought it would just end the battle.
So
not like
who was attacking you? From where?
I was just wiping out the Goths, right?
Right.
And then these guys have been allied with for ages. Swanned in and took the fucking city.
Are the Assyrians attacking you?
Yeah,
Who's
the
taking the city?
light turquoise ones.
Oh, the Assyrians.
They're not
yeah.
attacking,
I've
they
got
just
an
stole it
alliance
from
with them,
me.
But I feel like I don't want that.
I've got an
I
alliance
would
with
like
them
to destroy...
too.
I think we should crush them at some point.
I'd like to
Trott.
crush them.
First of all, we do have Knossos to deal with. I'm putting a hard K on there for
Yeah.
a good reason. Is that right? Am I right to have done that?
I call it
They do have a lot of
nozos.
horsemen, which is putting me on edge, actually.
Well,
with
don't worry,
my,
because I've got
one set of horse.
anti-cav immortals coming.
Nice. Well, what was it that Lewis said when he was playing at Spiff, that he had pikemen against his horses and all the pikemen died immediately, which
Yeah.
almost feels like that's not how any game like this has ever acted.
I
is
feel
it?
like
Normally the
Spiff found
pikemen
the
are really
one
good.
broken unit that can't be defeated by normal means.
Of course he did. Yeah. No, I believe that. I believe that's possible.
I want to forcibly add something.
Spiff's the Thanos of fun.
I don't. Yeah. In terms of analyzing and exploiting games, I don't know why anyone would play against him. I mean, I'm sure he might say that he'll be honest about it. He'll play fair, but there's always going to be something that tickles him that goes, well, maybe I'll do this, and then bam. Because no one else will know. No one else has studied a game in the same way. Nobody would have done the research, and then they would be really pissed off at the end. Oh, you didn't know that it was released to bowl down a load of pikemen with horses for some reason in this game. Weird. Crossbowmen. Ooh, that'd be good. Yeah, scout riders.
I'm going to have to kill the Assyrians after
How
Knossos.
many men do I have?
Oh, what were the... I was going to make... Bex4077 has resubscribed for 25 months. Thanks for the existential crisis. Thank you. That's what we spoke about. Evelios9999 has resubscribed for 31 months. Look here, it's been 31 months. When am I going to get you what you promised? Well, the NIP package is in the mail. Chill Bill Game has resubscribed for 25 months. Thank you. Rushan has resubscribed for 11 months. I understand Smith's point about humanoid robots, but it isn't necessarily the case. For one, those tools aren't just made for the human body, they're made for the human. We can understand how to use those tools intuitively. Yep. But then you could just show a robot a picture of a human being using one, or a video, or a 3D scan, and then it would just be able to plot the route and understand banging a hammer, I suppose. And then it could use its camera and coordination to nail a nail into a piece of wood really easily, I guess. Maybe I've missed what you're saying. Hugh has resubscribed for 11 months. What a delicious 11 months, boykos. Well, I'm glad they've been delicious.
These two.
And Zeozim has resubscribed for 21 months, saying, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Nice. Taylor Swift there.
Very good, very good.
Big fan myself. I was going to find out more Cockney money things. Cockney money amounts. Let's find out how much you're paying for your car insurance.
Make sure you end your turn. Or you already done that. Nice.
I've already done
I've done
it.
that now.
Fucking offering like I'm like AI over here.
Guys, okay, we got the war between the Goths and
Ready
the Greeks
shit
ended.
AI.
Wonder how that ended. Was it bad for them?
The Goths and the Greeks.
Yeah, Goths and Greeks had a little war, didn't they?
Oh, fucking hell.
Any
I'm always,
spoils? Any spoils
Just
for the rest?
loads of eyeliner. Loads of leftover
Loads of-
eyeliner and
Oh, we've
fishnet
got-
t-shirts.
Not
The
much left for
spoils
anyone else.
of war,
The
the
spoils of
Greeks.
war are pretty useless.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Why do
we're
the
gonna
Greeks
look
look like
at it.
they've raided Hot Topic?
Pikemen. Oh, I'm going to buy some pikemen.
You're just lost, aren't you? So I will tell you.
2. Jesus Christ, it takes so long. to
Dr.
make.
Hans Pikeman.
Hunt pikemen.
Oh, I mean the Huns trade everything. Oh, I do need the money. Okay, I'm going to trade with them.
Situation here, 49%. I still need to build that up. 89, that's good. 100, brilliant. Super. What a city. 84. That's all good. Babylon basically needs a bit of work, a bit of TLC.
Get David Gray in.
Babylon.
Just going straight
Whatever
back to
happened to David Gray?
He's still. I think he's still around.
No, what happened to him? Where is he? Why is he not making
I can't take
mainstream
Hattusa.
pop music?
Fuck. I need 80.
I've got some Cockney slang money for you.
Yeah.
£1, lost and found.
What?
Can you lend us a lost and found, mate?
If you say that to anyone, that'd be weird. Lost and found.
Cock and hen? You don't mind? You don't get much change from a cock and hen for a pint of pigs here in this battle cruiser. Cock and hen is 10.
Right.
Or a Bill and Benner is a tenner.
How do...
A Bill and Benner.
Art and Senna is also a tenner. A ton is 100. A bag of sand's a grand. That's a bag of sand's a thousand.
A bag of sand.
A Commodore's £15. Lend us a Commodore, mate. I don't know why it's a Commodore. It's rhymed. Oh.
How do I get Hattusa? How do I gain war support?
I don't really know.
With an army that's
Generating
destroyed.
grievances.
There's nothing left of them.
Why do you have 100?
But I
war
can't
support against
get
me?
this
Why is
city.
that a thing?
Me?
Yeah, you've got like 100 war support against. Well, unless is it against me or is it just that you've got that? I have 28 out of 100 against you when I click on your name. What about Smith? Let's see. 55.
A monkey's £500, by the way.
Oh, it's 500. Okay. Nice.
A jumbo jet's a bet. Like a bet. I'm going to go place a jumbo jet down there, Brooks. Ant and Dex a check.
It's so much quicker to say bet. I cannot believe that it's just the speed of saying it's overindulgent to have to say.
I have to do this.
The Cockney slang.
Are you telling me that you want to say £5 over a deep sea diver, aka a fiver?
I'm so annoyed.
Diver. Wouldn't you just say a diver?
Lend me a lady diver.
I can't get this city.
Hang on,
What's going to happen?
What's going on here? Are they encroaching? That's not me. That's not my land. It's fine.
Your people won't continue the war, Trott. There's no want for it. They don't want any more war.
This is bullshit.
Fight.
They've got that back. Oh. I'm livid.
Bag of sand. £1,000. Ponies apparently £25 according to this.
Need to start building up war support again. Bullshit. Silly.
I'm really concerned about their horses. I'm building pikemen now, but it takes 5 turns. They've got raiders. Hunnic hordes. They've got. Plus 20 health regeneration from supplied status. They're 25 strong. Is that each? It is each. So they're at 100 just for one.
Peach.
What am I? 54 a regiment. 2 regiment. Era star unlocked. Nice.
Getting to do my research.
Ooh, I want off that one as well. One more technology. I'm bloody. I'm through this fucking era. This era can sod off. Do I deify, humanize, or canvas? Choices.
Ooh, what's this? Got another ship, Gromit.
I do want this one, to be fair. We're learning.
Oh, we've desynced. I'm gonna resync. Are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
I've saved now.
meant
Every
to
move
be,
you've made, it should save, but we don't know how desynced it is. Okay. I'm gonna load us a new save. Turn 67. Lend me an art and tenner.
An art and tenner?
Yeah.
Tenner?
A tenner.
How much is that? £10?
It's £10, yes.
Brilliant, thanks. You said that the first time.
Oh, come on,
You
mate.
saved us the conversation.
I'm only having a bubble bath.
No, by the
I'm
way.
only having a bubble bath.
I'll lend you a deep sea diver.
Deep sea diver, just a £5. Come on, mate. You can afford more than a lady diver.
Lady Godiva?
Fucking hell. Next, you're going to tell me you can only lend me a John Dillon. A shilling.
A shilling?
Able and willing are also a shilling.
How much is a shilling?
For like, I mean,
In
it's
today's
we don't
coin.
use shillings anymore.
How much is a fucking shilling? Oh, do I just press ready, or you've made a new lobby?
Yeah, you just get ready.
Okay.
It's actually used for real. No, not really. I mean, we don't live in London though. So, I mean, I'm sure in some part you might occasionally get someone trying to use it if you're in certain parts of London. But I mean, they're not going to expect you to know it. It's not like, oh, you're an American, are you? Ooh, you don't know it, do you? Everybody else knows it. But none of us know it at all. So Danny Dyer uses it because he's a twat. But we can't all be twats, unfortunately. Although some of us are really trying.
I think we can all be twats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about twunk? A twink and a hunk.
Twinkie hunk.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
What about twink versatile?
Right, I'm going to enter a new era. Okay.
No, don't.
I need to focus.
Stay in this one with me.
No, I'm entering a new era, and I need to make a decision.
Is this going to be the new you?
Medieval era. This is going to be the new me.
Medieval.
So I stayed as Babylon's for 2 eras, and maybe
It's done you well.
I feel like maybe I'll
You're going to change up a bit.
change it up a little bit, just because I'm going to start getting to war, and I need money.
To war.
Money.
Maybe the Ghanaians could be a route for me.
The Garleans.
Food could be bloody English is an option. Just be English.
Is that actually?
Increase, yeah, it is, yeah. +7 food per number of attached territories on cities or outposts. Okay, that's pretty good for food. That
don't-
growth would be insane,
What?
surely.
So, expansionist, right? I want to
Yeah.
take this. I want this, but I've yet to find anywhere where I can actually take it.
Yeah, it's shit. Basically, Trott. Yeah, it's shit. It's basically another thing in the game that they need to change. They just need to change the game because, like, you can only use it on administrative centers and outposts, and at this point in the game,
Oh, I
there
see.
are very rarely ever any of those because
Left,
people
yeah.
have taken up all the land and they've done all sorts of other stuff. Like an outpost can be turned into cities like instantly at this point. There's the alternative to this one is one of them called like marketeer or something like that, and that means that you can instantly turn a resource deposit into a working resource deposit as long as you've got the tech, which is amazing because it means you just don't have to build it. It instantly gets built. Every 10 turns you can use that ability versus this one which just doesn't fucking work past like the first act. Yeah, no, it's fucking bullshit. It really, it's clearly, you can see how much it's really got to me.
Yeah.
Fuming, absolutely fuming.
Yeah, you're fucking livid right
Ooh,
now.
long-
I am livid.
Knowledge.
I'm
The form
livid.
is codified and searchable.
Oh, I'm
Has
really.
become available to all.
What are these dudes?
This is
Oh,
no
wow.
small gift.
You need to research chivalry technology after entering medieval. Okay. I can get Meharists through crude and ungainly. Though crude and ungainly, camels are also hardy and tireless, making them effective like cavalry. So I would be getting camels for this one. Ooh. I'd just go English for the long bowman. And lots of food. Fuck it.
I just want Hattusa dead. That's what I want. Is that so much to ask for? I don't... No. Stop map focusing. I'm busy. I don't have war support. How do I build up war support again?
So nice to hear.
Oof, I was about to get that guy right in his face.
I don't know how to gain war support. Whoa.
Oh. I like the look of the Ghanaians. Yes.
Nice, things are changing up. The English are coming. They're coming hard with their long bows.
And they share a border with the Ghanaians.
They do.
It's going to be a totally different kind of
I was
place.
going to go Ghanaian,
They're pretty good.
but
I mean, they're both good. The English sound really good as well. Like you say, the growth from the food sounds amazing.
I can't do anything with this guy.
It would have been between this one and that one for me.
ooh, military architecture. That could be a good one. Let's click on that bad boy.
Forget the demands. Thank you for this.
Okay. Right, where are we at with money? 350. Oof. Hello. So that's 2 turns for that bad boy. Need to get more artisans' quarters built.
Quarter portion.
Quarter portion.
How do I make these fellas disembark?
Let's really get these built well. On my coffee. I could have coffee.
Fuck coffee.
What?
Excuse me?
Are you talking to me?
Don't say things you can't take back.
Fuck coffee! I'm not going to take it back. Fuck coffee, all of you.
Okay, now this
Oh
guy.
my god. Very,
You believe
very,
that,
very
huh?
cunty.
Very cunty indeed.
Go
I've
to his
heard some
army.
cunty things in my time, but that
Yes.
takes the cunty biscuit. Pikemen on the order. I've ordered some pikemen. They'll be through post tomorrow with Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Ooh. Let's upgrade these archers. Yes, you will be longbowmen. And you. And yes, I have enough for you too. Oh, you crossbowmen think you're great, but what about
No, you
these?
crossbowman.
I think you're all
You
that,
are
don't you?
pathetic. You are pathetic.
No.
Do I have any
Enter.
Oh.
population loss? Akusa. Army lost at sea? What?
What?
No.
You lost a boat. You're supposed to come over and help me. You're
Oh,
losing men
yes,
at sea.
I'm literally putting
Fuck.
everything into getting over
Fuck.
to you.
Shit. You're supposed to attack those guys and you're dying at sea?
You don't know what I'm
Back better.
living in.
Oh, we've desynced again.
Oh, for the love of God.
Balls.
This fucking game. Yeah, I guess I'll just reload it. Did one of you manually fight a battle?
No.
No, well, it's not even that problem then. Loading.
It's just too much
You're
going
in a
on
new
now.
lobby.
No, you just do this and ready up again.
What's with the desyncing? Come on.
Does need a patch or two.
Fucking hell, does it just?
Or 20.
Maybe a few more than 20. Let's
Yeah.
be realistic for a second now, shall we?
Use Smith systems of mirrors to stop desyncing. I mean, exactly. This. If I manage to successfully set up what I'm calling the Smith mirror system in Bristol, then we'll have the speed of light levels of communication. It'll be incredible. Apart from all the time seagulls flying in front of the mirrors. But then we'll have a lot of dead seagulls. It's a bit like, remember those towers from Red Alert 2 that used to fire beams of light?
Yes.
Prism towers, were they called?
We're on turn 69, by the way. Nice.
Nice.
I'm currently...
Oh,
Where am I? Second still? Nice.
Ross, you ready to invade?
I think I... Yeah. Fuck it. Let's try it, man. What's the worst that can happen? We lose all our men and have to crawl our way back for another 10, 15 turns. Let's do it.
yeah. No, that sounds
Sounds exactly right.
sounds
yeah.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 sets of peeps. Should I attach these dudes to these
I got
dudes?
3 sets of teats.
Sick.
Wow. Like the one in Total Recall.
Is it?
So is it better to try and have as many in my one thing as possible?
Isn't it? What's the one with Bruce Willis in? Is it in that? Wait, no.
Die Hard.
No, where he's with.
Three-breasted women. No, that was always Total Recall.
Was it?
Don't act like you don't know. Come on.
I mean, I've definitely seen it. I just can't remember where I
Don't
saw
act like
it.
you know that because we know.
Fifth element.
Fifth Element. What's that? What's in that one?
That's got Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but it doesn't have 3 breasts.
I'm fairly sure there is somebody in it with multiple breasts. Please confirm or deny, chat.
Do we know if Fifth Element...
Fifth Element, yes.
Chat, you can be our Alexa on this. Chat, are there 3-breasted women in Fifth Element? No. Some said yes. Okay, this isn't as reliable as Alexa.
It's not, is it?
I've seen a flaw. There's a flaw in the system.
Three breast is total recall specific with Arnold. Well, I think we're happy with that. Well,
Yeah,
why can't I build this? Why do I build this luxury market? I want to build a luxury market.
So
Wasn't it in
I'm
Duke
going
Nukem
into
as
this
well?
land. In Duke Nukem, sure, probably. But that was only
Whoa.
again another reference to Total Recall, surely.
Fuck.
Is it not?
Fuck. Being besieged.
I need to declare war to enter their land. Is that something you've already done, Trott?
No. I thought you'd already done that.
Owned by the Huns. Oh Jesus Christ, Trott. I
What?
didn't realize we were dealing with the fucking Huns.
You don't know what faction we're about to go to war against?
Well, I need to stop trading with them for God's sake, because I got a non-aggression pact I need to ruin.
Oh, for God's
Trott's
I sent my
died.
entire army across. Because I
Surprise war. No, this is perfect because that's the perfect element of surprise war. I pushed the button.
it takes a bit in this game to actually like break down the walls and build up war support to actually go to war with these people.
Look, their war support is.
You can surprise war if you want to be a
80
traitor.
They're hate-filled, Trott. How do I become hate-filled? Like you say, you know, what am I building up here?
Chock full of hate.
I'll win this war
walking
with
in
the help of my
Memphis.
friends.
Why can't I
Alright.
build this?
Open war. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Well,
Now it's letting me place it.
I've pressed the right buttons, Trott. I've
Good.
pissed them off.
Good.
They are pissed.
I'm entering their land.
I didn't realize I was being sieged by an independent faction. It's pissy.
Open. Manual battle. Let's fucking do it. Let's really, really go to town on these
Throwing it down.
stewards. I'm throwing something.
Good.
Walking in Memphis.
All right, and deploy. Oh wait, hang on. Where's the rest of these dudes? Let's get them closer. No, yeah, okay. Swordsman probably should be there. Let's get you.
Whoa, just gonna drink of
Yeah,
it.
swordsman. Lead the way. That's it. Swap. You swordsman, silly bastards. You get up front. Don't try and fuck our archers like this. There we go. You're all longbowmen. Beautiful. End deployment.
The battle has begun.
It's beginning, Trott.
You're
I'm attacking.
overwhelmingly winning.
It does say that I'm stronger overall.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll
Okay.
counter anything that comes in.
Good. Good. Bloody yes. Whose turn is it? The Huns are playing, okay. Come on, Huns. Hurry up. There's
Hun.
35 seconds for this turn. What are they doing? Are they just on high ground? Are they just... Oh, they've got a fucking big old wall up, Trott. This is
That's
something
their
that I didn't...
city, Ross.
No, I know, but it's like, can I just... What am I doing? Just stood outside and going, fight me!
So what happens is you go into a siege. Don't attack, right?
I haven't attacked yet.
Maintain your siege, so you're slowly
Yeah.
whittling them down over a period of turns. They might come out and attack you,
Okay.
in which case resolve that, but otherwise just maintain the siege.
Right. Well, it's their turn, so I'm just waiting for them
Their
to do
turn.
their thing. Yeah? Well, yeah, it says the Huns are playing, and I can't end rounds, so I'm just watching whatever they do, which seems to be nothing right now. Is this a bug? Or is this just how it's
did you
played?
go into manual resolution?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So that is fighting them. You didn't maintain a siege. You've gone into battle with them.
Oh, shit, no, yeah, I did try. Sorry, yeah, no, I've made a mistake there then, clearly.
But you should be able to kill them off.
It does say I'm stronger overall. So I'm not sure if that factors in the, fact they've got horses and could trample all these men at the front here for fun.
Are you like? Do you need to end your combat round or something, Ross? Because it's not progressing for us.
He's
It's
stuck with the Huns
Saying
not doing their
defend my
turn.
flag, and the Huns are not doing their turn. So do I just turn automatic battle on and see what happens?
Oh, it's risky.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, this looks like it could be a bug.
Just stuck in a battle. Can you move your
Can you
units
move?
at all?
Oh, can you use your units to attack things, Ross? Like click on one and then like see if you can right click on an enemy.
Normally you can kind of like drag and they'll attack, or right click. Can't. No. Well, it clearly says the Huns are playing.
Do you want to try a reload?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might need to start the whole. Well, hopefully you won't.
Well, I mean, the men were just queued up there anyway before I engaged.
Oh, look at me.
Weird. What a weird thing. No,
Look at us
I think
all
some
with
people
our
had to give up
robes.
on a 300 turn game because of this type of thing. Okay, weird. Oh shit.
Oh, that sucks.
I had this bug just earlier today as well. Okay.
Sucks that there's this bug.
Are you on Game Pass or Steam, Naradino? I'd be interested to know if this also happens on Steam.
Yeah.
See, we've been told to steer clear from automatic resolving because that's not working as intended, but now we've got a bug with manually resolving as well.
Well, the problem with automatic is, yeah, they don't feel Some people have said that they feel like it isn't properly calculated or something. Oh, it's in Steam, so also this issue on Steam.
Oh, balls.
So, did they get past it? Does everyone know?
Some people just had to abandon their games.
Thanks for the sub, Chrissy. Sure
Right.
do love a desync.
So you're in that battle still. By the looks of
If you
things,
like
Rob.
desyncs, this game's perfect for you.
Oh, okay. No, it says oh yeah, it does say open
They
battle.
seem to be moving.
They are moving. They're attacking. Okay. They're moving round their barracks.
Good, they're actually
I think
taking
they're
their
just
turn.
positioning. They're taking their turn now. Okay.
This is round 1 of 3 now. I think you're on round 2
Yeah. Yeah.
last
Yeah.
time.
All right. Is it my turn yet? Okay. Let's start picking up these dudes. Yeah, that's it. Can I attack these dudes? No, I can't because there's a wall. So the archers are great here. Just for this alone. Will they reach? Oh, beautiful. Can we go in, or is that suicide? Should I just stay here for a second?
1 second, getting a call.
Nice. I've taken those dudes out. Can't go over there. These guys, I think, can interact. I can go in, son.
I'll read out some subbies. Thank you, Enixim, for 18 months. Max Widowgast for 11 months. General Marcus, 29 months. Thank you, Mr. GamerCube, 15 months. Oh, sweet. I'm 15 months old now. I'm such a small sub, bab. Just want to say the Hat Farm series was one of the best. Thank you. I think we've read a lot of these. Captain Petmac, thanks for subbing on Prime. Are we up to date?
I'm not sure.
Are we up to date?
He's back more.
Willie's, 9 months. Can I get a whoop whoop?
Good, that's not good.
Chrissy, thanks for 20 months. Sure do love a desync, don't we? Indeed. Thank you. Thanks, Lao Cry, for 12 months. A whole year of the Hat Boys. Thank you. Tired Gamer Syndrome, 55 months. Architect 11, 12 months. My Dream Synopsis, 18 months.
Okay.
Zeozim, 22 months.
Let's
I don't
just-
read that one.
We get these guys to attack them.
God, that's
Beautiful.
loud. The aircon's really coming through now.
Oh, I might have put my level up too high.
Okay, let's just get you in there.
Thank
You're gonna
you.
die anyway, bitch. Oh yeah, you're dead. And they're dead. Nice, beautiful.
Archers are your best.
Archers are really good here because
Just
they've
defend
built
them,
these
though.
supports which are just
English longbowmen.
flying over.
The
Longbowmen are
horses will trample
battering.
them first, though, so
They're
you got
coming
to
in.
you got to
They're
block
coming
them.
in, Trott. Yeah, that we're at a situation where they've just hopped up the hill. But I think they may have used their turn.
Right.
So if I get all these dudes to attack the ones running
Oh,
around
yeah.
here. Oh no,
Yeah.
they've retreated. Okay.
This is round 3 of 3, so it's the end of this
Yeah, end of theirs.
turn of stuff.
Okay, let's just.
You didn't need me.
Molly! I didn't need you, mate, but
I came
I'm
all
glad
the way
you're here.
across the water.
Is
and
this
I-
all of them though?
I'm
They're
being
not more
besieged at
further
home.
back, Trott?
No, there'll be another
I'm
city.
expecting there's more.
There's
Okay.
there's a unit at the back, but they're not joining in for some reason.
Okay.
They're the Hunnic
So-
Horde. Oof, they're pretty tough actually.
Oh, come on. Defeat!
Diplomacy! What?
Did I get defeated?
It's because you tried to attack the city, and I think you have to beat them in that turn, otherwise you don't
They
take the
took my
city.
flag. That's why, isn't it?
You just retreated to the border.
Someone explain in very simple terms in the chat why I died there, or why
You
I
didn't
lost.
die. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Basically, because you chose to do a manual battle instead of sieging, you need to
Right,
siege
okay.
first to whittle it
Oh, I
down.
don't know how to fucking. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, so you've basically just lost the ability to continue fighting the city, but you can just do it next turn, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, surely you can come in and,
Bloody give it a
Minesweep.
good go.
there's some horses up north. If you can start attacking them,
Yeah,
then I'll keep sending dudes back in.
we need to end the turn though.
Yeah. I haven't really done anything else down
San
here.
Lorenzo. Where is San Lorenzo?
Jesus,
here.
fuck.
Oh, you're losing loads of food.
To kill the Huns with ranged, I think I was only able to beat the Huns with being the English and using longbowmen. That's what I've got. Nice. Okay, well that's...
Oh, shit.
Oh, my camera has just stopped. That's straight. Is my camera dead?
Oh, they're going to fuck you, Ross.
What?
They're gonna have their way with you.
They're suddenly...
They're attacking. Oh yeah, they are attacking.
They're suddenly a lot
The
more
horses.
powerful.
What the fuck?
There's no path to this destination. Really?
Well,
I can't land on their shores?
they're already kind of weakened here, so do I just retreat and then fight when I'm prepped? They're gonna start taking land here, man.
Why can't I hop out? Why is there no... Oh, maybe because I haven't got...
Retreat, yeah, we'll retreat and pull back. These dudes need to move over here.
Oh, PogChamp! I got a world deed. I set foot on an uninhabited continent. I found the new world.
Oh, shit.
What's going on over here?
I was...
Oh, I've got no pending constructions.
I've already disembarked units onto this land. I don't know why I can't do it with the same ship. Alright.
Okay, and all barns, sure. Sure, all those things, that's fine. So these fuckers have started raiding. They're attacking me again? Oh man,
Raid their
they've
ass.
really come into my land here and started trying to fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to try an instant resolution. If I die, I die. That doesn't let me do it. Doesn't let me select
Another
manually.
Arnie quote. Are you like trying to do loads of Arnie quotes or something?
What?
Is it if he dies, he dies? Is that Arnie? It's not that one.
Not that one. If he dies, if he bleeds, we can kill it.
If he dies, he dies. Might not be
Manual
him.
battle?
That might be
I want to defend my flag, but I can't. Manual battle instant.
that's Ivan Draco from Rocky. It is, yeah. I thought so. I was like, wait, I think that's from Rocky, and I was like, but it wasn't Sylvester Stallone because you could understand it. It's Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, that's it.
What's here? Oh my god. Try to know what's going on, but they're raiding me or something.
Oh no, I'm in a battle myself.
Don't really understand how to resolve this either. It doesn't let me click manual battle or instant resolution. I cannot retreat, so I don't know if it's bugged again. The fuck is going on in this game?
So if you haven't clicked,
I can click it all day
instant
long,
revolution.
baby.
Click instant.
I can click it all day long until
Oh,
nothing.
right.
literally
Oh,
nothing's
you are.
happening.
Oh, right, I see.
I don't know if the game's fucked, which it might be, because fuck knows. There seem to be enough bugs in this game already.
Bottom right.
It's a good thing we're not sponsored by them, because the game's been built like shit. So we can say that, but yeah, it's very weird.
Click the little
Is it
battle
reload, or is
bottom
it-
right. We could try reload.
You may need to, because it's just like nothing seems to be acknowledging. So you might need to go back like one turn. Or...
Saving.
Oh fuck! Hold on, I'm in a battle.
Oh, he's in the battle. It's just working. Okay, wait for his to resolve, and then.
Maybe.
But then if mine's stuck,
if
surely
this
we still need to
fucks-
go back one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just go back. Sure.
Well, hold on. Is
you
this
winning?
a new fucked thing, or is this the same thing that's fucked?
No, this
As
is
in,
just
because why do we need to go back a turn?
I don't know if
We should just try loading this
we
turn.
try loading it. Just try loading it. Yeah.
See if it unfucks itself. So I'll save it right now, so everything should work. Hopefully, as we come back.
Mm-hmm. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Well, if it keeps fucking up, we're gonna have to call the game,
We have to call them, give them a phone call, and say, you know what?
because I can only
You
see as more battles and stuff, and as the game gets more complicated, it's just gonna cause more bugs.
Yeah.
But it just makes that like such an unplayable game if you can't trust that it's not going to You know what I mean? Like, it
That's
needs
what
to
I
be in a
mean.
really good state for you to be like, I'm going to commit several hours to this game. Except
why I
the
think we
last
should
few hours
wait.
are going to be fucked.
I think we should wait until the game's patched a bit more. Thank you for the blessings. My soul's not leaving my body now. Thank you.
Keep the demons inside his mouth.
Okay, let's see what's... Okay,
What's popping? Popping?
can't retreat. Manual battle now works. Okay.
Right, I'm in a battle now.
These guys are going to die. They just have to. So they've got 2 horse loads against me. They're circling me. May as well start. I guess I should probably just try and hack one of them down. We'll try and weaken them. But they are claiming land, and this is upsetting me. Oh, we've got pikemen.
Who's left?
Have they arrived? No, they haven't arrived. Oh man, they're whittling me down. Just attack and let them kill you. Okay, right, I'm gonna have to kill them with my fucking archers. So are they in my land now? Is that what this is? Is this foggy? Fuck knows, man.
Let's see what I can do. Where are they attacking you from?
They're attacking from... God, let's see. From the south at the bottom here. Literally like 2 hexagons down from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the direction. I need to kind of like... Things I think because of the hill, these 2 dudes can't creep up. I should probably try and...
Can I attack them
Do
from...
they have any moves? They do have moves. Okay. Alright, we're
Moves?
Moves?
They've all got moves.
Let's heal those dudes up.
Seal those dudes up. Stitch other assholes. That's the method of execution my culture uses.
That's execution. How long does it
We
take?
brand the asshole shut. And they die from self-poisoning.
That sounds like it takes a long time, you know?
Yeah, don't cross my fucking civilization.
Clearly.
Yeah, this game is, more stable than other 4Xs that have come out recently. Like Civ 6 was a complete mess on launch.
Oh, really?
This at least works.
Okay.
Still,
I mean, I'm not too familiar with previous ones, to be fair.
It's like MMOs. You got to give them some time.
But this
To
is the thing,
patch.
like, you don't want to invest any time into a game that's going to be like long like this, where it's just like, okay, when you get to the later stage, it's going to start crumbling and self-imploding. So
This is it. Yeah, I mean, like,
It's not worth the investment.
You've got to give them time, and then there's also the argument of like, well, have none of them tried to play a multiplayer game, like from home? Did none of the developers have any time to, which they might not, which is part of the problem.
Yeah, it is part of the problem, isn't it?
Do they not, like, in the evening fire up a game of this with their mates online and then go, shit, this desyncs all the time, and like, oh, we played through to the end and the whole game collapses because it becomes too many calculations. Like,
It's likely they probably did.
do
Like
that.
you said, it's likely they probably did, and it's just like, wow, shit, but they want to launch it now, and it works on a single player level at least.
Yeah, and I mean, an MMO is also like a social game, a much more social game. So the bugs and features and issues that develop are probably more unpredictable because of the way that you can interact within the game. But with this, you should know roughly what a whole game should look like. It's a linear game in a lot of ways.
Oh, shit. They just gained shitloads of population.
How big is the dev team? I think it's pretty big. I mean, they've made other... This is meant to be... They literally said themselves their magnum opus.
Wowie. I really want to go to war with these guys.
Heavy infantry selected. We're searching heavy infantry. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. Population's solid.
What do you say to this
So this one's close to completion. Obtained 30 technologies. Okay.
Is it Baldur's Gate 3, the one where you could play the first act and then that you're waiting for other acts? We played that. It's a D&D like. Where's the Wizards of the Coast IP?
Divinity Original Sin, the guys that did that.
Yeah, okay.
But
I really
that
like.
was
I
just
mean,
the
that
beta,
really
really.
caught me. Was it fall? Yeah, but then we were like, oh, let's wait until the rest of the
Wait
chapters
until it's
are out.
out.
Has much more of that come out yet? We know.
No, they're gonna release the game, I think, instead of incrementally.
Oh right, really? Oh, that was a big decision.
I think that was always the decision, just to like release a bit now to get everyone excited, and then release the game.
Can't wait for Star Citizen.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I played that the other day. I logged into Star Citizen the other day after doing some Elite. And I was like, oh, I'll have a look. And I mean, the design of the ships are incredible. Like it's amazing. Like it's like, here's what you can get if you give like 3D teams like years and years and loads of money to just create the most amazingly crafted little bits of things, like the way that doors open, the way things look, the textures. It's just insane. But there's still like so little game to that game. Like it's quite literally building really nice interactable things in a 3D space game. There's still just the game loop isn't there at all. The one of the first thing you do, which is quite immersive, you get on this like tube from your apartment to go to where your ship is, but like 9 times out of 10 the tube bugs out and it looks like you're just flying through open air, you know, like falling through the map essentially. That happens almost all the time and everyone knows it does, and that's one of the first things you experience in the game. It's crazy. That game was announced I think in 2012 and
oh man, it's been out
had
for
one
so
of the most
long.
successful Kickstarters of all time, and the level of like, I mean, it doesn't even look like it's being made. It really doesn't. Like, that is just so far from the game that they're touting. And I mean, I know they said it's going to take some time, but it's just as much time as it's taken if they really like. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Cool, really cool ships. I mean, straight up, but my god, that game is not really a game.
Oh,
Right, these dudes, what are they, what's the approach for these dudes? Are they moving towards you, Trott? Are you fighting them?
yeah,
Shall
I'm
we
having to fight them
move up from
now.
the-
Yes, please. They
Okay.
are
Don't have
stronger
any
than
more
me.
moves left with those guys, but I can certainly send some
I
horsemen
can't
close
actually
to you.
do anything.
Horseman, eh?
Horsemen, men
It's,
look kind
it's
of
done that
horseish.
thing again. I can't click any of these buttons.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Have you thought about thinking about fun? Fun. Think.
Think about fun. Try and block out anything else. Fun.
Yeah,
Have
I
they
can't.
played
I
that?
can't. This is bugged out.
It's bugged out again.
Yeah. I can't do anything about this battle, therefore we can't end the turn. Let's see.
Well,
Nope.
Reload.
do we
I
want
feel
to
like
keep reloading?
It's just gonna keep getting worse.
I think it is as well.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
It's a
unfortunate.
shame because we're doing quite well.
Yeah.
With the last 3 turns, we've had to reload 3 times.
Yeah.
Think this day would not come.
Yeah, that sucks. Really? It hasn't desynced, but it's bugged out for you on that front. It's currently still synced, I think.
Oh, the Morians ended their alliance with me because they're allied with the Huns. Nice.
I mean, you say the game is sort of the netcode's garbage. I think it kind of crap. Both of them are kind of crap because, I mean, it doesn't. It probably still can do this in single player, I imagine. This combat bug.
I don't know. Might
Has
be-
anybody playing single player had this combat bug, or is it only in multiplayer games? In chat, because I know a lot of people have played it.
hover over the bottom right to see what
Yes.
you're waiting for?
Okay.
This battle. That's what the problem is.
Apparently, Yogs didn't have these kind of issues yesterday, but they're on the Steam version. I wonder if there's a way to transfer the save from this version to the Steam version. To be honest, this week we can't play much more of it this week anyway because we've got a really busy week coming up. But I mean, I'd get it on Steam. I do like it. I will say I'm probably going to downgrade my initial review though. I think when I first played this, I was like, this could be like a 9 out of 10 for me. This game, like, I really, really liked it. I thought
Yeah.
the style was good. The ideas behind the sort of different ideas they put in versus say Civ and things like that. But I'm starting to see some sort of holes, not just in the bugs, but just kind of in the gameplay to some extent. Like,
Yeah, it just needs some patch, a solid patching,
Yeah.
and it'll be in
A
a really
lot.
good position, I think,
yeah.
to be a Civ contender for sure. But yeah, it's unfortunately too buggy at the moment.
Bloody buggered.
But we've had a good couple of streams playing this game, dedicated to. So I feel like we've got a good amount out of
Had a
it.
good standing to start destroying. It's yeah. When the key thing you want to do is start destroying other people, and that's where the bugs come in.
And also, like, people say, like, oh, a lot of people play these kind of games solo, so they don't get much time put into the multiplayer. It's like, well, streamers are going to probably be playing in multiplayer. So if they want people to see their game and make even more sales, they might want to try and think about focusing on the multiplayer.
Well, it's more of that. Yeah, it's gonna highlight holes in the game, isn't it?
You ended your turn,
streamers
Smith.
playing it like this.
No, I haven't.
I have.
But I thought you couldn't end your turn anyway because you're still mid-combat, right?
Just see what happens.
I've clicked it now.
Yeah, it's bugged out. Yeah, it's not. It ain't doing it. All right, well.
Well, Trott wins. Wait, no. I think I overtook Trott last second, but I don't know if that's based on the bugs you've suffered.
I entered a war to help you, Ross, and I got ultimately fucked for it.
Came on top.
I sent so many reinforcements to you and put
yeah, you did.
put effort into that, and I lost Hattusa because of.
Well, the thing is, if
stupid-
if we were able to take that further, I think that would have been fine. But
I mean, also, like, I'm third at the moment. I've literally just discovered a whole continent I'm about to colonize. So, like, the amount of land I'm just about to access is huge.
God, I want more. Those bastards.
Yeah, we just need to wait until.
It's in a better position.
it's
We're
in a
just
better
going to keep
position.
getting frustrated with further and further
Yeah.
battle bugs as
of
we
course
keep
you would,
going.
Yeah. It is not ideal.
Another 4x that falls apart in multiplayer. Time to play Stellaris. Yeah, right. I play a lot of these games in my downtime as well, and it's fucking soul destroying how many of them have these same problems.
There must be a seriously difficult thing to code. I'm guessing.
Yeah, apparently. Right, I've made a fresh save, so if we can come back to this when there's a patch on Game Pass,
Nice.
hopefully we can give the same save another go and continue this epic story. In the meantime, we could do a bit of Rocket League.
Could do, yeah. Just a little
Wind down Rocket League.
wind down
Yeah.
Rocket League for the last half hour.
Thank you to the ATAR for 50 months. I live. You can't kill me despite your efforts, Smith. Actively trying to kill him.
I wouldn't
Then-
waste my time trying to kill you. Much more high-profile kills to do.
Like
Who do you think
president.
doing all this pushing?
Thank you to Colbricks 2002 for subbing on Prime. Uptown Spunk, thanks for 35 months on Prime. Chris Trott's friend, lol, tier 2. 35 months. Tier 2, baby. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's load up Rocket League. I think as much as we could try and get it all working and try Steam and stuff, there's clearly problems with the game. And I think we should just wait.
Yeah. I think we've done the people a service there. You know?
Also, we can't
You know what
necessarily
platform to put it
guarantee
on.
I can transfer the save. I'd hope that you could. But I feel like there might be issues with the save. Who knows?
The thing is, like, they've made their money, right? On everyone buying the game right now. So
Yeah.
hopefully they invest that into a better game down the line. And we can all return to it.
Yeah, Trott. Hopefully.
I mean,
Yeah.
with Amplitude's history,
Cyberpunk. Cough, cough.
well, different company, but yeah,
I know.
they didn't release a game that really wasn't what they hyped it up to be. At least
True. It's still, functional.
they.
For the solo players at least.
Branding it with a cyberpunk. It's like saying Voldemort.
Voldemort. Don't say his name.
Well, it's not even a No Man's Sky. I don't think this game is anywhere near like the massive
it's not.
like
Yeah, it's not
bait
that
and
bad.
switch that all those games were.
No, not at all.
All it needs to do is what they did with Endless Legend and Endless Space was consistently release good patches and DLC, which I'm sure they will. But don't put all your trust in devs.
Harry.
Barry.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Rowling. Or rolling.
Right, I'm in Rocket League.
Same here.
Can't see you online. Is it 'cause
I'm invisible, I think.
That'll do it.
I'm not invisible. Can you see me?
Goddamn ghost.
You're all the way down there in the epic part of it.
Look into my eyes.
Right, I'm just gonna have a quick PP.
Yeah, just see.
No way. No way.
Thanks, Captain Captain Fuzzy Kitten. They subscribed for 17 months. I ended Prime, but resubbed somehow. Don't worry about it. Well, yeah, I guess so. Maybe it hasn't quite expired yet. But thanks for sticking it in there for us. Just before you crash out of that premium experience that is sending Jeff Bezos to space. Don't tell me now we're running.
Everything I brew it for you. Brew.
What did I win? It's an uncommon rocket boost. It's just grass. Wow. Not going to equip that one. I feel like the Rocket League menu, it's kind of like, I suppose they have the weekly challenges thing on the right hand side. It's like the opposite of the way that Call of Duty now design their UIs, where there's just nothing on screen to interact with when you're waiting. I always look at the Call of Duty ones now and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what a mess. But equally, I want to do something right now whilst I'm waiting, but there's not. I guess I could go do some training.
He's back.
Training.
Oh, guess who's back with a brand new crack rock. Pipe crack. Crack pipe.
Crack pipe. Pipe crack.
Pipe crack doth the crack pipe.
Where do we usually put cameras for this?
Just put them top left for me. 0-0.
Don't you dare.
Well, I've done that. It's too late. And I won't change my mind. Thanks, Gamers Release, for your 16 months saying hello, naughty boys.
Hello.
Take my Jeff Bucks and make sure to piss it up into the wind as quickly as you can. We will piss into the wind.
Piss it into the wind, quite literally
Just
sometimes.
splatter all over our legs.
Oh, I decided to wear a white t-shirt and now it's all yellow.
Oh, it was all yellow.
That's what that song's about.
It's just Chris Martin's pissy
Pissing,
shirt.
pissing in the wind.
Chris Martin's piss yellow shirt. It's all yellow because he pissed on it. We will win. We will win with 17 goals. That's amazing. Wow.
Look at us go.
We will win 17 goals. Let's get them in.
Is that what we're going for?
Yeah,
big 1-7.
I mean, see what you can do. Ooh, almost. Almost.
Trott got to it.
Oh,
he's got a noggin to it.
Jesus Christ, I think we all hit each other more than the ball.
No, I was trying to get to the
then.
ball. I had to go
couldn't
through
get
it.
away.
I know what he's trying to do. 17 goals was the target. Guys, did you hear that? We need to be scoring goals every few
Our
minutes.
cadence is definitely down.
Oh, wait. This,
Every
my
few
controller
minutes.
disconnect? What the fuck happened there? Come
What?
on.
Every few seconds.
This is one. This has got to be. No, not quite. Jesus Christ.
They're garbage on offense,
Hungry for
but
it.
not bad on defense.
Nice return. God, it feels like the ball's made of lead. What's going on? Where's the speed? Where's the pizzazz? That's it. Knock it round, son. Knock it round. You know what to do. Come on. Oh, that's going in, isn't it? That's roller.
Oh, couldn't get there fast enough. This is quite
Fuck.
painful.
It's not the
Oh, there we
17
go.
goal I
There
was
we
hoping
go.
for, but
Ding
Bish
dong.
Bash Bosh 17.
3 minutes 16. 16
to go.
goals, maybe.
Every 18 seconds we need to do it, apparently, to get 17.
We've really
Thank
eaten
you.
into our first goal time, but I
Now-
think we're on.
At 3 minutes 16, how many do we need to do?
How many do we need at 3 minutes 16?
How much time
We're
do we
spending
have?
so much time thinking about it. We just need to do it. All right.
All right.
The more time we try and calculate, that it's less time out there on the field smashing goals in.
Fuck.
it. Come on, let's follow it over.
Every 10 seconds.
Come on. Let's go in, son. Oh,
You hit it like a wet fucking fish.
I did. Yeah.
No.
Soggy flannel. That's the wrong way.
Just,
That's the wrong way.
I wondered it was just sitting. I
You
wanted to
know
mess
where it
with
is. It's going that way.
It's sitting there. Oh.
Dear God.
Don't go back on the ball.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to turn.
Go on then, mate. All the way. Don't even joke about it. Just do it.
Now
There we go.
goal.
That's going in.
Nice.
Oh, look at that
Nice.
shot, though.
Holy
Very
shit.
nice.
The ricochet. That's little deflection there. Boink. Off you.
Very
Yeah.
You
nice.
hit the back of
somehow.
it. Yeah. It pinched it.
Holy shit.
Sick.
2 minutes 30. How many?
15 goals in 2 minutes 30.
It can be done. We don't think the time is real. It can be done. Here we go. This is yours. That's it.
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Number 3.
Okay.
22. Right. Starting to get heated here. What's the target?
Every 10 seconds now.
Oh.
And we can do it.
For the beep test.
God, I hate
Come
the
on.
beep test. I was not good at that.
Wait, what was that like doing? When you had to run across.
Oh,
That's another one,
That's
boys.
nice.
Holy
Another
shit,
one.
we're doing it.
One. Nice. Okay, that's 4. It's happening. Things are happening.
It's where you have to run from one end of the gym to the other.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
you have to do it before you hear
circuit training.
another beep.
Yeah.
But it increases
circuit
with time. So it'll start with like
Yeah, that used to-
15 seconds you've got to get from one end of the gym to the other, and then it's like eventually that'll go. beep.
Oh
Nice,
my
nice,
god.
nice.
We're
Yeah, I
destroying
used
the
to think
beep
I was
test.
going to get a heart attack doing that.
Same.
That
Does
was
it-
way too much for me. I'm just like, even as a young boy, I was just like, fuck this.
It was competitive, so
damaging
all the
me.
kids, like you had all the guys that was like, look at me,
Yeah,
just
they're fucking
sprinting at the
limber as
start,
shit.
wanting to beat
I'm like,
everybody.
fuck this.
And you kind of get wrapped up in that, and then you get worn
Yeah.
out because you're not going for the long game.
Oh, that's not the, no. That's
I
not
got
the
it in
result.
though. That's another one. Count
That's
it.
6 goals.
I
We're
put it
counting
in.
that one in. We're counting that. Although we can't keep doing that because we can do that all day long.
Yeah.
It needs
Well,
to go
it's-
into their level 6. My camera's off again. Apologies. I don't know why that's happened. It's not
Got
my
sleep
usual
mode?
setup. Might be on some sort of sleep mode. I'm not sure, but it's
Might
survived like
overheat.
over an hour. Maybe it is. Maybe. You don't need to see my face. If anything, there's a sense of relief. Come on. Oh,
Whoa.
thanks for the extra boost, brah. Got me on the straight and narrow.
Nice
Whoa,
save.
thank you.
Ross going for it. Wild.
Oh, you got it, mate. We've got so many goals to score in such a short period of time.
Oh.
That's it. That took a little bounce off him. Nice, nice. Volley it back into the goal, son. Just go off the wall. Nice. Nice. I just
Very
fucked that
good.
up for you. Thank
Very
you.
good.
I think we
Getting
both
that
hit
in.
it again. I think that was another one, another pinch by us. Yeah, yeah, it was. We pinched it again.
Incredible. Incredible display.
6.1 seconds a goal now, guys. Keep it up.
All right. Beep.
That's it.
Oh, he just
Oh.
tilted it.
Oh, fuck a cock! God fucking. God. I nearly had that. We're eating into our time again. Oh,
certainly are.
go on, Ross, go on, Ross, go on,
Jesus
Ross.
Christ, I got knocked back by the... Jesus,
Back to
what a
keeps.
fucking pinball machine.
Right, we're definitely in our overtime now. We are burning time, boys. 34 seconds to get 14 goals.
Wait, fucking 14.
Nah, are they 12?
Yeah.
What was it, did we say? 17, 13?
17,
Knock it
11
in.
technically, but 10 because you scored against us.
Oh!
There we go.
10 more
Nice.
in 18 seconds. 1 point something seconds a goal now.
It's not much, is it?
It has to basically be off the kickoff every time.
I got. Woo! I haven't
They
got.
fucking smashed it. I mean, to be fair, even if I'd said 7, do you think we would have done it?
No, pretty good going.
No.
I mean, these teams have been awful though.
Yeah, sure. Still though,
Yay.
satisfying to do.
It is fun.
Didn't hit on target, but can't be too annoyed about 7-1. Can you?
Pretty good.
You can't.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty up there. Look at that. Didn't score a single one.
Well, to be fair, both of the ones that you scored were also the ones I scored. There was two.
Oh,
two
yeah,
videos.
just,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there
They
was,
just
I
attributed them
set
to
you
me.
up.
Yeah.
I was on the sidelines, tapping them over.
Wait for this guy to not ready
Oh,
up.
that's that point. Look, it's 17. 1-7.
Nice.
Oh,
17.
yeah,
We did it.
That's how math works. That's good.
Hmm.
I mean, there's only 2 ways you could have created 17, and this is one of them. Still pretty unlikely if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, they didn't score a single goal, so.
No, I did. We
Well,
got the
exactly,
17.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Deadeye
Fate.
Canyon,
It's destiny.
Is this?
the new map.
Wait, is this casual?
It's
Yeah,
quite
it's
cool.
all casual.
Okay.
But we're against an actual team, which is
Super
nice.
cash. Just sling it in them, Ross.
Hmm. Flinging them in with hat films. Hot dogs with down hallways with hat films. So mini series where we find various hallways, famous hallways that you see in films, like the one, like maybe the Shining hallway, you know, in that hotel. But we throw hot dogs down them. How does that sound?
Oh, fuck me. Are you kidding me?
That was a nuts attempt at a save.
I did a great save, and then they fucking got the rebound. Look, I got it
Oh,
out,
look at
and
that
then
little tap
they
on the
managed
back.
to get in the back. Yeah.
Little map on the back. The one from Inception, that's a good choice for a
Well,
hallway.
it's constantly twisting.
Yeah. What did I see the other day? Something like every hot dog you have takes 35 minutes off your life.
It's just
Well, should we do the
ridiculous.
maths and
That's
figure out how,
total
like,
bollocks.
let's
You
say
can't
the
predict
average
anything
lifespan,
like that.
and then I think we should eat loads and loads of hot dogs as a challenge to see if it actually makes a difference. Obviously, we won't know until
The end.
too
Then we'll
late.
be like,
Obviously,
holy shit, down to the second. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. I'm dying in front of you, slowly, but very quickly, because I'm honking down fucking hot dogs.
Nice Trott. Fucking
Nice
nice. Woo, I was trying to
you.
get that myself, and I was like, but it was nice to see you saw.
It wasn't Daily Mail, but it probably was from Daily Mail. It was just on Twitter. It was like a Twitter
Oh.
story thing where it's just like fucking going through it. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I
How
don't
do you
get the
know?
whole, like, this takes a minute
You
off
could
your
probably
life.
apply that to all sorts of foods.
There's too many variables,
So
right?
many
Mayonnaise.
variables. It's impossible
Oh.
to call.
God, yeah. Unless they're just making a statement on hot dog eaters. If you're a
Probably-
hot dog muncher,
They're
you're
just trying
gonna-
to scare people, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
to
I think
eat
it's just
healthier.
an odd stat.
Yeah, it's very odd.
It's like every chocolate bar you're gonna
Where's my
die.
boys?
Ross,
Where's
knock
my
it in.
boys?
He was swinging back
No,
and
you
forth.
had it.
my
You
ball.
had it. You handled it.
I saw you, like, just snaking on the halfway line.
Yeah.
It's like watching.
If you see a ball like that, just hit it
Good one.
any way you can. Throw your little spindly hot dog bodies at it.
Oh, damn, it'll take years off my life.
Yeah. I ate 4 hot dogs earlier. I'm gonna die. I'm an hour closer to death. No.
Oh, shit, that pinged horribly.
It certainly did.
I'm behind y'all.
Go on, Ross, keep it going. Just baffle in the mid if you can. Trott,
It's kind
need
of
an
spacked in
aerial
the mid.
if you hit.
It's gonna need a little tap.
Woo.
I didn't trust that they weren't going to do that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just wanted
Ooh,
to come
got
up. Yeah.
blown really well.
I'm up with you, Smith.
Okay.
Keep the good fight going.
Oh, fuck.
You get your war
back.
bonds at the end of this.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
War bonds were actually bought by individuals, private companies and things during the war. There wasn't a reward for being in the war.
Shit.
Yeah, you've all
I missed
made
it.
your investments, right?
No, I'm not the class of people that gets to profiteer from war. Just the one who has to fight it.
Boo to you.
Yeah, sucks, doesn't it?
Unlucky.
Good job we live in an equal society now.
Yes, and all the people that sent us to war are now like quirky old men on chat shows.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
Ah, George Bush, he just loved painting. What's with that? And people are starting to fucking love Tony Blair again. Like, what
Why?
the
They're
fuck?
not, well,
No,
they just get fucking wheeled out, don't they? He was like he's still like very much in the political game. That's the thing. He's like a envoy. He was our envoy to Europe for a while or some shit. I don't know, some bullshit. I think we got cricketers to do it now. It's fine.
We've got a few cricketers, yeah. Got a whole team to go through. Ian Botham.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
Fucking hell, lads.
Worked for that one, didn't you?
Aye. Good little bounce.
Look at that. Popped it in, popped it right in.
Nice. Go. Yep, I'm in the mid. Nice. Oh, damn it. Oh, we put it in for you.
Fucking hell.
Nice. Slammed her home. Have you been keeping abreast of the Afghanistan situation?
I mean,
Keeping
fleetingly,
abreast?
but
As
yes.
best as possible.
I watched, there's an interesting, I'll have to link it to you, but there's a really interesting documentary I started watching last night, which I kind of still need to finish, which was kind of going through the history of Afghanistan and kind of like how Kabul was like this huge kind of more modern
Yeah,
place
metropolitan
back in the
place.
70s until
Yeah.
like,
I
yeah,
think I've seen
like
this
a load
documentary.
of rural areas started to get involved and started to bring it back into the
Stone Age.
Stone Age. yeah, essentially. And it's very interesting kind of like seeing it kind of like
Same thing happened with Iran.
unfold like this, and it's just like, wow, like it's just amazing to see. And,
Iran had a
it's
democratic.
quite well.
Iran had a democratically elected leader in the 1960s that was deposed by the British and the US.
Yeah, but then it's
Like-
just like the Mujahideen were funded 100% by the US
To
they were
resist
just like,
Russian incursion.
And they're
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
your land. You should go take your land.
Yeah,
And
It's
so
just-
like
when you see how
all
it
of
all
this
works,
stuff is
it's
just
ridiculous.
their fault, and it's just like, oh my god. But obviously, it's all in hindsight. You can't like,
It's
just
not
this
all in
dumb-
hindsight. It's
well,
just
it is
all
to a degree in terms
lies.
of like, yeah, it is, yeah. But like, at the time, they were probably never expecting it to be as fucking out there as it is now. Just fucking hell. Like, it's one of
There's always a different agenda as to why. We're not doing it for moral
like in
reasons.
Civ, just pull back a little bit. Let's change some of those decisions. They were pretty fucked, weren't they?
There's
And yeah, it all goes back to oil and shit as well.
I would have had it if I wasn't. I think they bump you.
No, they didn't bump me.
So you just bumped me.
No, you. Never mind. Never mind.
It's a good podcast called Behind the Bastards that you might enjoy. Oh, okay.
There was an interesting interview with a soldier of Afghanistan doing a very articulated response to the 20 years of Afghan war on Double Down News, I think it's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he basically just says like the whole thing was a fucking shambles.
What's that? Oh, is that okay? Nice.
Yeah, it is. It is basically. It is just that. That's the thing. It's like it's just all a complete mess, and we're not the good guys. We're just some guys.
Yeah.
Like, and we're also some guys with a lot of power and a lot
Yeah.
of fucking incompetent people at the top.
It's very interesting seeing it, obviously, from where we are now to how it all started and how it unfolded and how almost easy it was they could destabilize a nation or kind of the progressive that they were kind of moving towards. Well, at least Kabul was obviously like, take a lot to. Oh shit, nice. To get the whole country, because obviously it's all split up, isn't it, through the mountainous regions and shit. So like, not everyone's on the same page. They're different.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is the thing. Like the tribal differences as well, and like
Yeah.
how we
Yeah.
also. I think we drew the lines. When I say we, the Allied powers, or rather the US and the UK,
Yeah.
basically defined Afghans' boundaries through areas of completely different cultural importance. So
Mhm.
you just instantly causing division there. It's
Yeah.
just, nightmare.
Imagine getting to the stage where you're like, at a kind of a first world level, and then it just being completely pulled back, the rug being pulled from you, and it's just like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just the regression
Terrifying,
involved.
yeah.
Oh my god.
The fact that can happen.
Like,
It's a little scary.
people just rushing away from their home country, which has been doing quite well for a point, and then bam. It's just horrifying to think about.
The guy said, in terms of us doing any more for the Afghans, basically it's like, just offer refuge if they want to leave. Just, holy shit, provide them a place to go. Stop meddling.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it ultimately, like they said,
we're just going to create our enemies of the future.
Yeah,
like that's how you get terrorists.
Yeah. It's also like you raise the argument of like, yes, the Taliban of the past and their ethos and culture as everything was very backward and bad for particularly women. But then again, the regime of the insurgents and the US and UK was also relatively damaging and backward as well, the way they treated the people. You could argue that, are we any better, or are we doing things that are equally as bad?
I didn't realize it was also like a it's like a hippie tourism spot as well.
All right.
It's a big, I know, because they grow some fucking grade A kush over there.
Oh, well, Afghanistan?
Yeah,
they grow all sorts of drugs in Afghanistan.
Yeah. But also, like in the 60s, 70s, there was a lot of hippies that went over there, just because obviously there are a lot of historical monuments and shit.
Well,
I mean, where there was tourism.
If it didn't imagine if these places didn't have the same context they have to us now, because once upon a time they weren't war zones.
Yeah.
They were genuinely interesting, diverse cultures with all sorts of stuff going on, and like stepping back in time, I imagine, because of the differences in development between countries. Absolutely, I can see that. Unfortunately, we just keep on turning foreign countries into fucking war zones.
Yeah.
So we can't go there anymore.
See, the colonized will destroy.
Isolationism is what it is. It's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad state of the world.
Yeah.
It is strange because you grow up, obviously you're in your own bubble of where we're from, and everything's like really nice, developed, whatever. When you start seeing this other stuff, you're like, wow, you kind of, as a child, you kind of expect everyone's on the same playing field, and you start to wake up to this crazy shit happening all over the fucking world. Also just how powerless you are. Even there's nothing you can do, but it's just shocking to see it.
The media, everything, Hollywoodism has just painted a narrative of what we demonizing essentially these countries.
Exactly.
Make them the other.
It's multifaceted. It's economic. It's cultural.
Yeah.
It's all sorts of things. It's just that wisdom of that perspective you get as you grow older. You're like, oh shit, hold on, I've taken a lot of this stuff for presumed, or like I've seen everything out of this lens or this view. Hopefully you do anyway. I mean, it's not a fun experience really, just for that to happen. But at the same time, it's almost like, holy crap, like. If I hadn't realized that, I would be such a sort of less developed person, I think, which I value highly. I value the idea that I'm trying to understand other people's perspectives a lot.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's easier to go down the path of least resistance and assume that you're bad, you're good.
Yeah.
We're doing the right thing, you're doing the wrong thing. That's not the case.
I think, once upon a time I thought of bad and good, but now I think it's been replaced with something a little bit more macabre in that it's
bad and less bad.
It's fucked up people and people who haven't been fucked up, like, because the reason there are these fucked people in the world doing these horrible things is because they have a completely fucked perspective and view of the world and how they think you should behave and all this sort of shit, right? Like, but it's so hard to unfuck these people. It's almost easier to just stick him in prison or let him get killed, all this sort of shit. Not talking about anyone in particular of any particular walk of life, but like it's a weird thing because you're like, no, right and wrong, there are good and bad, and then later on you're like, there's no good and bad, there's just decisions, and then you're like, well, hold on, what's informing these people's decisions? And you're like, well, it's their life, and then you're like,
capitalism.
Structures
based around because obviously the oil situation was a huge influence on all those things. to get what they wanted.
A decision of
Things
people
that
in
we
power is
benefit from.
ultimately which big fires we want to put out and which fires we want to start as a result of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true. Oh fuck! I missed it.
Oh, no.
shit.
Ran around it, just gliding around that ball. Nice. 7-0. Wow.
We didn't start the fire, Trot. You should know this. It was always burning. It's the world's been turning.
God damn it, even our music was feeding us a narrative.
Yeah, feeding us an escapist, apathetic
Shit.
narrative.
To the left.
We didn't.
I mean, I mean, oh god, you want a really unpopular opinion, Trot?
Oh, do I?
think
I didn't answer it.
football stokes tribalist culture, which is endemically linked to anti-progressiveness, because tribalism in itself is like the enemy of progressiveness,
Right.
and football is essentially the cultural encouragement of tribalism.
Football, yeah, but isn't the argument that it kind of keeps people who, well, it was kind of a working class kind of thing at the time,
It
right? In terms of
pacifies
it was
people.
like, it was a thing to support, like, you know, a thing to root for, come back from your dead end job and then
Yeah.
support a team. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's a very
pacifier.
simplified way to think about it. It's probably a lot more complex than that, but
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
historically
seeing
like
something
in
about that,
the
whereas-
ends of the Roman Empire, it was used more and more to pacify the people before the collapse of the Roman Empire. Great empires often have
Football or
whole
tribalism?
signs. No, sports.
Sports, right, okay. I was
So
gonna say,
charioteers,
I think-
for example, were used.
yeah.
But like football is essentially like, look at the pandemic, right? What was one of the big things that was allowed to happen? It was football, because it breeds stability, because it makes the masses feel good. But it also has so many elements of tribalism to it. It has two teams. It is divisive by nature, and it stokes the feelings in you that make you want your team to succeed, your tribe, your people over
something
the
to root
others.
for.
Yeah,
Would you
and-
rather religion or that?
fuck yeah, I mean, I would take football over religion, frankly, but because of that, it's just a whole other, I mean, religion is essentially
find that there's
patriotic
still
coercive
a-
control is essentially what that is.
There's
Patriarchal.
still a large part of those cultures that know that it's still a sport, like that it's not worth dying for or killing for or anything like that. So it's like,
Yes,
I
but
appreciate
it
there is a
creates
tribalism.
it creates a rule set in your mind of like, which team are you on, which thing have you had, you know. It's
The subconscious.
if the goal is globalism in order to because this is all based on the idea that to combat global threats you need globalism, right, which is the interlinking of all things, all countries essentially, and everyone working together thinking the same way, hopefully. It's just the antithesis of that, isn't it? I think it's a holdover from a lot of old things.
Just a game of cube. I don't know if, I mean, how many, I mean, yeah, I'm sure people do kill over silly things as well, but I just mean the whole, like, you know, I don't know how much of an issue it is on the wider scale, but
Oh right, I mean it's not killing people right now, no, of course. But if you think about how things within a culture influence people's decision making and the ideas that they hold with themselves, like these things are important.
It's a propagating effect, because
Yeah,
it's like
it's
it changes your
important.
mentality of how you would vote, because and all that kind of shit.
yeah.
Which influences who's in power and blah blah.
I'm not
blah.
saying it's as bad as cluster bombs or like destroying nations for commercial gain, but you got to think about why people care or don't care about things as well.
Yeah.
And the way that your culture affects how your citizens think, because it does. It gives them a set of rules.
in a
Yeah,
roundabout
that's a good
way.
point. People do
you'll-
treat people differently, especially if you put on if you put on a Man United shirt and walk outside. Like, there's some people who are going to be a dick about it, or like, oh, fucking United, Jesus Christ, or last game was shit, wasn't it? Or they're not in the league. Like, they have a comment to make about something because you're wearing a shirt. You're part of an alternative tribe.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like people are saying tribalism. I mean, tribalism up until now has always been human, of course, but like I think tribalism is one of the biggest problems facing,
globalization.
yeah, basically it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Yeah, of course we're tribal. I mean, our family is our tribe, all those sort of things. Like at every level you create tribes. So like I can see why it still exists. I'm just saying that, we probably don't want to encourage it in any way we really can, because it doesn't really serve much of a purpose anymore because I think anyway, it's a very out there idea of which I haven't really refined, but it's just like talking about it, I guess. Otherwise, I'm just going to drive myself insane.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
There's no answers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. Appreciate
Cheers,
that.
guys.
What was the last sub you read? Games.
Yeah. Games release, was it that one? Or
There's
Captain-
Patio
I
Shears.
read
They
that one, yeah.
resubscribed for 2 months. And Felix Aroni for 10 months, just saying Hattie Watty Boys. And Ikara Yolta for 53 months. Thank you very much for those subs. And a very long sub there, Ikari. Thank you very much.
And looking at who to raid, Brian is playing Farming Sim 19.
Nice. Farming sim.
Everyone else
Yeah,
is
that
playing
one.
Final Fantasy. So we'll go with Bryony
Alrighty.
and have a good time.
Indeed.
Say hi.
Bloody hell.
And we'll see you all for a different kind of stream tomorrow. We need to confirm it and everything, so I won't say anything
Yeah.
right now, but
Okay.
normal time. Should be interesting. So tune in then. Be a different game. Okay.
Yes.
Have a bloody good one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.